Hello, everyone, and a happy Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, whether you're watching live or you are watching this on the replay, or hey, my live stream just popped into your feed. Welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and aside from the pop culture stuff I do, I love talking about theme parks. You see my theme park streams because theme parks for me are the physical manifestation of pop culture. So that's why I adore theme parks and call balls and strikes as I see them. So this is Resort Recon Live, where instead of being in the parks, I'm here in the studio and here to give you guys an update on what's going on with the latest news in theme parks and answer your questions when it comes to visiting the theme parks, whether they be here in Orlando or, well, if it's out on the West Coast. I'd have to ask one of my theme park peeps on the West Coast right now. Schedules are kind of weird, but it's okay. It's okay. If I don't know the answer, sometimes someone in the chat does. So what I would say is the only dumb question is the one that you don't ask. And you guys in the chat are my co-hosts for this stream. So I love watching you guys interact with each other, asking me questions. Totally appreciate that. This is for us, and this is what this whole community is about on my channel. Whether you lurk in the chat or whether you talk in the chat, either way, you are part of the chat, which means you are my co-host for the show. So let's see. A couple of my friends might be dropping in. You know how your friends do? They drop over the house like, "Hey, I'm here. What you doing?" So we'll wait for them to get here when they do. But in the meantime, let's take a look and say hi. Oh, before we get started, yes, we are going to be talking about all of the news that Universal Orlando dropped for all the eats at Epic Universe. I'm a foodie. For me, the food is just as much the parks as the ride. So I'm always looking forward to the food. So we're going to talk about that. Hey, DJ Knight, I see you here. Welcome. Says hi, Lorena. Well, hello, and glad that you're here with us, my dear. Let's see, and we also have Keely Chow, one of my awesome wrenches. Like, hey, everybody, good morning. A good morning and roll tide to you, my dear. We have got Tina Beebe in the chat. I love that avatar, especially the double decker red bus. I'm not kidding. The first time I went to London, I totally geeked out because I got to see the double decker buses and the red phone booths, and I got to see Parliament, and I got to see Big Ben, and I got to see London, Tower Bridge, and all that stuff that I'd just seen in pictures and in movies. I got to see live and in person, so to speak. So I always wax nostalgic about visiting the UK. I love it. The UK is like foreign, but not foreign. Like there's places in the UK that have names of cities and towns here in Pennsylvania. So some of them kind of like I'm like, wait, what, where? We just pronounce them a little bit differently. Like the British say Cheltenham. We say Cheltenham. That's how we pronounce it. Hey, Juliet, good to see you, my dear. Says good evening, Lorena and chat. Well, good evening to you, my dear. Glad you're here with us. We have DK Bones who says, "Hey, I'm at Universal Orlando right now." Awesome. Which part? The studios or Islands of Adventure? Either one is good. I just it's interesting to see where people start when they're going to Universal Orlando. The thrill seekers, because that's your girl, usually we're over at Islands first, and then we kind of wind things down over at the studio parks. Braylon Lee, hello, my dear. Says hashtag activate Recon energy merch. Just a thought. I'm glad to be here. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna there's so much stuff. So much stuff with the merch game that's gonna be coming. Actually got a sample of one of the items for Saturday morning movie checks, which is the live watch party series that I do on Saturdays with myself and Retro Nerd Girl. She has her stream at 4 p.m. I have mine at 8 p.m. So during my stream tonight, I'm going to show you the sample merch, the mug. So I'm so excited about that. But yes, Resort Recon. Yep, suit up, kid up. Hey, security dad says good morning, all. Well, good morning. Sorry, my allergies are killing me. I'm glad I can actually breathe today. Hot Earl Grey tea with lime. Some good stuff, let me tell you. Whew. Hey, Dylan, good to see you. This is Hey, Lorena, and howdy, chat. Hello, hello, hello. And Dance Life at the Kingdom says, hi, Lorena. What are we cooking at Chef Mario's? Well, we're going to check in and see what Toad is coming up with. And from the pictures that I've seen, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Marilyn M says, hello from freezing, snowy Pennsylvania. Oh, Marilyn. Whew, I used to live in PA. Are you in Western or Eastern PA? Because that snow can slam Western Pennsylvania. Hmm. And Eastern Pennsylvania, as well. I don't miss those days, but I'm glad you're here. I would be stuck in Pennsylvania and I'd watch all the streamers out at the Florida parks. Made me feel so much warmer inside. I still have my ice scraper though. I use it to get the Florida scrub oak uh, leaves off off my car. Meg B, hello, my darling. Says hello. Been too long since I've been able to catch a live stream. Flu hit our house hard 2 days after we had a big Harry Potter themed birthday party for my oldest. So excited to hear the scoop. I am so sorry about the flu bug. Uh, it's just something about children in groups and sharing the love when it comes to stomach bugs and stuff. It's something else, I tell you. I say if you have kids, you're almost pretty much inoculated to like the Ebola virus because so much stuff that goes on when people get sick. They love to share the germs. They do. But good to see you, Meg B. Tina BB says, yes, I cried when I saw Big Ben the first time. It was like going home at America's. You know what? And here's why. Do you want to know the book that truly introduced me to just London and how awesome it was? Paddington Bear. I started reading Paddington books when I was in the first grade, and Paddington on his adventures with his hat and his coat and his love for orange marmalade. And I asked my mom, I was like, "Can I have orange marmalade?" She's like, "No, I don't even know what that is." And I went to the supermarket with her and I saw it and I begged her to buy me a jar of orange marmalade because here in the US it's grape Concord jelly for the most part. It is. Grape Concord jelly is awesome, but your girl needed to be extra. So the day that I tried orange marmalade completely changed my life. That's thanks to Paddington Bear and his adventures in London. I love that. I love that series. Loved it. Hey Goofar35, how you doing? Says hey there. Hey there. And let's see. Hold on one second. Let me bring in Erica's here. Hello, my dear.
There you go. That's better.
How you doing?
Other than wanting to throw your whole rig across the room when nothing's, you know, configuring right.
Well, I was on a live stream and my camera like went out.
Oh,
Literally, it went out and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I don't know. I think my computer just said, "Hi, I'm gonna mess with you." It's always something.
I lost count of how many times I had to reboot the entire thing, even shutting it down completely, not just rebooting. And it still would not recognize the earbuds. I'm
Mhm.
like, "Oh, this Bluetooth stuff is like it's nice when it works."
I had Bluetooth headphones and they worked for the longest time and then just stopped. And like only one of them works.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, fine. So I
I do
broke
I got my
down.
backups, but
Yeah,
these
see, that's
things,
that's what I
they
learned.
it
You have
and,
to
like,
have the
my
backup ones.
ears do they tickle your ears? Because they tickle my ears so bad, and I'm, like, digging and itching, and it's really
Yeah,
annoying. That's why I got these.
I don't like them, and I broke down thanks to all of you who support my channel, and got the Apple AirPods.
Ah,
Um, so I got those, and yeah, so I'm gonna use those. I just haven't installed them yet, put them
oh,
on yet, but
yeah.
yeah, it makes me mad because the earbuds that I had, I only paid like $20 and they worked great for like 8 months. And then, but
Then nothing. Oof.
nothing. But I saw the new ones when Apple advertised them, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of do, kind of do need these. They have noise canceling. So
Oh, I wanna upgrade mine already.
with the AI
I
and
no
the
more bought
phone.
these, and they came out with new ones that have noise canceling, but Raph keeps taking these, and they'll deconfigure from my rig to his
Mhm,
phone, and then when I bring it back downstairs to configure it, and that's where it gets mixed. It gets its signals crossed, and it won't want to connect to the computer because it just
mhm,
wants to go straight to his phone. So I'm like, "We need a second pair. You can have these since you've confiscated them, and I'm gonna
mhm.
upgrade to the noise canceling ones."
Yeah, the thing about the AirPods, if I have them connected to the computer, because I had a pair of AirPods a long time ago who disappeared. I don't know where they went. Couldn't find them. But anytime I had the AirPods connected to the PC and I had my phone around, my phone would grab the connection.
Yeah.
It's just it's weird. It's how that works. How that works. Dylan says, "Yep." And since Cheltenham is my hometown, I can confirm that it's pronounced both ways depending on who you ask. Yes, if you want to be posh, you will call it Cheltenham.
Mm,
But for us regular folks, we just call it Cheltenham. And we'll correct you. You mean Cheltenham, right? Right? Right. For
sounds
people
so
who
southern. That way.
for people who don't know, Cheltenham is a town right on the right outside of Philadelphia, like literally Philadelphia crossover. What is it? Was it 611 bounded by Ogons, and there's Cheltenham, and then a town right next to it, named after another city in England called Abington. Although in England they called it Abingdon. Like what the heck? What? That's very common where we live in Eastern Pennsylvania. There's so many towns that are named after towns in Britain, and to confuse you even further, some towns in Germany as well. Central Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. Whoo! You are really getting snow. You are really getting snow. Whoo! Batten down, my dear. Stay warm. Universal has filed a trademark for the UK Universal Great Britain. Ah, I've heard rumblings about that. If they do that, well, I would say keep an eye when you hear things about expansions. If you're looking for announcements, just start looking at the job postings over on Universal's website and
Mm.
see where they are, and that'll give you a good idea about where they're trying to expand at. Hey, going Shogi! Orange marmalade can be rough. Not all marmalade is created equal. Yes, and that's what I
Mm.
found out. I found out that also depending on how much sugar and the type of orange that you use, like the Spanish Valencia orange, eh, it's so bitter. I don't like it. So unless you get like the Florida oranges, like the America oranges,
Mm.
and use that, that's perfect. So it's like Smuckers, although I don't want to pay the upcharge. I don't like Aldi's marmalade. I don't know what that is, but it's not, it's not, it's not,
Mm.
it's not the marmalade that I like. But yeah, you're right. All of them are not
I've never
created
had it,
equal.
so
It's
you
really,
have to tell me what brand to get now that I'm hearing all this, because I would assume they're all the same.
no, Aldi, they tried, but it didn't really work. So like Smuckers, Bon Maman, that's like a really upscale brand,
Mm.
but they have it right. Like if you get orange marmalade, you should be able to see peels in it. If you don't see little ribbons of orange
Okay,
peel, skip it,
okay.
because that's where it gets its flavor from. It's from the
Makes
orange
sense.
rind. Hmm. It's so good. It's so posh. I love it. Aaliyah Epps, hello. And that avatar is amazing. Hi, all. Looking forward to the food at Dark Universe, especially the black spicy wings. I love my spice.
Mm.
Absolutely. So much food that they have, and we are going to go through all of them. That Universal has posted so far, because I hear there's more coming, but we'll see. Hi, Sonia. Says, hi, Lorena. Good morning, girl. I just finished taking a shower, feel very refreshed, and my dad is coming by to take me out to breakfast. Well,
Aw, that's so
I did.
sweet.
I know, isn't that great? It's like you get that nice fresh feeling, and it's like I'm going out and having breakfast. That is awesome. That is awesome, my dear. You enjoy that. Let's see. We have also got, yep, there it is. Literally across the street from the city of Philadelphia via Cheltenham Avenue. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yeah, Cheltenham and West Oak Lane. That's actually where I spent the first like five years of my life, in West Oak
Mm.
Lane. So it's not that far. 74th Avenue actually. But that was in the city of Philadelphia, and that's why my dad was like, yeah, we got to get out of Philadelphia. And Erica is here, of course, of course. And let's see, do I have everybody? Let's see. I've heard team members working at Epic Universe, you have to pay $50 every time they go to the park. Not sure if that's true. But wait, they have to
Mm.
pay $50, or is it like $50 for the ticket every time?
I mean, I'd pay it.
Yeah, I would pay it. I would pay it. And there's something that I'm going to show you. We've already seen it on a Tuesday show, but I got another video to show you. It's just like here.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about because I went on a, video binge, it was the last night on Epic Universe and saw other footage. I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Like, shut up and take my money.
Yes.
Lilo, hello, hello, hello. Says hi, helped and learned how to make lemon marmalade from Meyer
Ooh.
lemons. Meyer lemons are so good.
Wow. I
So
didn't even know
good.
lemon came in different, like, species.
Girl, neither
Never
did I until I went on a binge watching Gordon Ramsay. I love watching him.
okay.
And he had like this, he did this roasted chicken
Mhm.
and he stuffed the inside of the chicken with onions,
Mhm.
rosemary, a
Mm.
couple of potatoes, and a Meyer lemon. Like Meyer lemons.
Mm.
He like cut the lemons up into quarters, stuffed it in there, roasted it with the whole bird and everything.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
then
want
when
roasted
it was
chicken.
done, took the gravy, sliced up the, the Meyer lemon into like strips and reduced it. So you had this like delicious citrus tasting gravy. I tried that and I'm like, daggone it, that Scott is on point. Let's see. It is a lot of work, but delicious. Yes, yes. I tried to make candied lemons because I have the Southern Italian cookbook. You have to boil and prepare those lemons like at least 3 times because you're trying to
Mm.
get a whole bunch of stuff off and get it softened to where you need it. Black spicy
Mm.
wings sound much better than that special spice. I still don't know what that darn special spice is. You got that right. $50 for each visit for team members. Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably over 100 and something for us folks to go. Although I will say, I don't know if you've seen the videos. I've seen them on LinkedIn, the pictures. They have this gorgeous team commons complex, and
Mhm.
actually living quarters for some of their team members. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's
I wonder
pretty
how
good.
much they garnish out of their paychecks
Mm,
because a program
that's
at Disney will have
interesting.
students.
That's interesting. Although I think the digs, if they if they're the ones that I think they are, they're very nice. They're extremely nice, like new construction and all of
Ooh.
that. And they're building something else in front of Stella Nova. I don't know if that's could be apartments, could be team member apartments. I don't know. We'll see. Go and Choky says char your lemons first. Makes it like a lemon candy.
Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that
wow.
time.
He has a
Nice.
clarification here too. Don't char your lemons. Yeah,
But for
marmalade.
savory, okay, all right. I was
Okay.
like,
Yeah, for a second there, I was actually thinking marmalade. It's a good thing you said that.
for savory, yeah, because I've had that with a lot of fish dishes here, like in Florida. You will get served like sometimes like charred lemon or lime, or my favorite when you slice a grapefruit in half and do a creme brulee treatment on it. They put brown turbinado sugar on top of the
Mm.
grapefruit and then use a torch, and it's like a layer of brown sugar candy on top of it. It's so good. Slytherin, oh my gosh, so good to see you. She is a new mom with nuanced hobbit, little baby boy. So, so, so cute. Says nuanced hobbit is sleeping, so we have a little break. Yeah, girl, get that break. We're so
Mhm.
excited about Epic Universe. I can't believe we're so close to opening.
Oh,
It's so, so exciting. So exciting. As a matter of fact,
I'm gonna
let
binge on every
me.
video that comes out on YouTube.
Oh, it is crazy. It is crazy, but let me, I gotta show y'all this. So, what we're about to see here is life-size Dart the Dragon getting trained ahead of Universal Epic Universe opening. Key word is trained. So I'm gonna let this play. Please, WESH. Please don't copyright claim me. You see how the team member is walking and the dragon
Following.
is following him. Let me see, because I think this is just random. So he's following him under, and yeah, see what he's doing. But in this tent over here to the left, and this is exactly what I thought was the
Mhm.
case, you have someone controlling, helping with some of the movements with a joystick, and I want to say probably think like with an iPad or computer and whatnot. So there's the visual cues, or say the
Mhm.
input, so to speak, which are the visual cues that are coming from the cast member, and then some additional movements that are being made by the animatronic itself. Like, this is just me. I'm guessing that, this and it'll get its attention. And then maybe depending on, I would think maybe depending on the size of the kid, like if it's a little kid, they might control it so that its head goes down, or, just goes down on all fours,
Mhm.
or kind of gets down to the kid's level
Yeah.
or something like that. So I think it's a combination of inputs from the team member, from visual cues that I guess like a set number of cues that the animatronic will respond to, and then there's additional movement and feedback by whoever's controlling this. I'm sorry, I'm an engineer, y'all, so I think like
I
I
wanna
think
pet
like
it.
I think
I
like
know it's
this.
not real, I still wanna pet it.
I still want to pet it.
I just wanna, pat the head.
See, look at the tail. For
Mm.
those who haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon 3, this is one of Hiccup, no, sorry, one of Toothless and the Light Fury. It's one of their kids. This is Dart.
Oh, he's so cute. I need to rewatch the first movie and then watch
Yeah.
the other ones to catch up on all this because
Yeah,
I
because
had no clue that was
I
a baby
neither
of
did I.
No, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm way behind on this."
There it is. There it is, to the right. So you see the control
Yeah.
to the right. Whenever I've seen like with parades and stuff like that, I pretend that I don't see it, but I do, because I'm an engineer and I'm a nerd and I look for stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm just like, I know how they do it, but how it's done, the effect is so good. So it's like you're looking at the team member here, got cues. Like it looks like it's an interactive kind of show.
Oh, okay. It's doing a little dance. Huh. So, is it that they're programming this? The movements?
They are. So there's this, oh God, was it Boston Dynamics has like this
Yeah.
little I call it dog robot.
Right, yeah.
And some people think that that's probably what's
The skeletal
inside this
structure of
particular,
it.
yeah, which is
Mhm.
in the skeletal structure. So what they probably did is they got that as the infrastructure to build on, because remember, stuff that they wanted to do in this park exceeded the limitations of existing technology. So
Right.
they had to get all these patents to up it. So they're probably just like, okay, let's get that Boston Dynamics robot. Let's see what we can
I do
do.
have a funny story where the team that did Pandora, originally, there was supposed to be flying banshees as drones. They wanted to do that, but Disney came in and was like, "Yeah, no." For whatever I'm assuming funding maybe was the reason, it was just too expensive, but
Mhm.
the fact that they're at Universal and they're implementing what they wanted to do at Pandora, I'm just like, "Okay."
Wow. That
I
would have
know.
been so cool. And I'm so glad that the Isle of Burke, they're gonna have flying dragons.
I know,
Cannot
I can't wait to see that.
I can't freaking wait to like to see that. But yeah, little kids are not going to care. You've got commands and things that the handler does, and then you've got someone controlling the joysticks, or controlling the physical movements with some of them to add additional feedback to the dragon. Like I said, I can see, depending on, say, like you got a big kid or a little kid or something like that, they might change like how he kind of reacts. Or maybe there's a kid that's super excited to see them, and quite possibly Dart might do something a little differently. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's two things of feedback in here. There's this commands that they know to do with the cast, with the team member, with the script, and then additional enhancements, especially to like possibly to close the eyes, open the eyes, might dilate the eyes.
I'm studying like how the robot interacts with the team member. So I'm assuming this team member would be like the handler that will be there at the meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the person, because you can see he's got, I swear that looks like a darn Xbox controller. Do you see the team member over here to the upper,
Yeah,
well, lower
looks
right?
like a joystick.
He's
Is
got
it
it.
just
He's
me or
got
does
a
it look like it's
joystick
that's
run by
I wanna play with
Wi-Fi.
the joystick. I'm gonna play with it.
It's like flying flying a drone, but it makes sense. Anytime I've seen, like, of course, there's a meet and greet with Blue when they had the parade. Anytime there's effects or something like that, you don't see them because they're very, very good at hiding in plain sight. He's got, like, I call it like the master control iPad to control
Mm.
when certain effects go off and everything, and how things change. So it'll be interesting. I'm gonna
So
look to see where the guy who's got the
oh,
joystick
no,
running this, but
I
I'm
was just
not
gonna
telling
ask
people.
I was gonna ask, is there going to be someone with the joystick behind scenes somewhere, or is it that they're just programming all this so the robot can just, like, wirelessly interact with the team member? Or not wirelessly, but you know what I mean, like, without all the, joysticking, you know?
um, they might, but you won't be able to see them
Yeah, yeah, mhm.
because this is
How are they gonna
obviously
see it?
a wireless
That's what
connection.
I'm fasten
They may not
Oh, okay, like a
have
camera?
to.
Okay, that makes sense.
They
I don't know why I didn't think of that.
See, I don't like saying this stuff because it's just like I'm not trying to spoil the magic for like anybody. This is just like
Oh,
what
you're not
what what I
spoiling it for me at
what I
all.
see. It kind of see. I know when technology, when I love it, and how people are going to interact. How people are going to interact with it. This is at least that's what I would think if I was doing this. Yes, indeed, too cool. Talk about flying to epic
Big
heights.
hides.
Good seeing you, DL Fender.
Start.
Yes, Dart the baby dragon. And let's see. Oh, hold on. I got a super chat here. Go and Shogi for 4.99. Thank you. Thank you so much, my dear. Let's see. Which one am I gonna? I'll hit you
Mm.
with the I'll hit you with the classic.
Broke into the old apartment, 42 stairs from the street.
A little trivia: the video taken on the right was by myself, right? Yeah, that's Bio Adventure. In case you want to know where I got that, the video on the left, I borrowed that from someone on TikTok. Gave him credit. Go and Shogi for 4.99. Thank you so much, my dear. Says, how long after Epic opens until Galaxy's Edge and Pandora get their drones
Oh.
in action? And they'll act like it's new and exciting,
Mm.
not what was promised.
They still won't.
No,
They're too cheap.
no. I mean, they couldn't even get they had that one drone show which it was actually pretty good. It was okay, but it was only a limited time. So they'll try. They'll be playing catch up, and just like
Mm.
why everybody else is already doing it. This is nothing new.
Yep.
You
Mhm.
know, it's it's interesting to see. It's like Disney is forced to get off their ass and actually do stuff. But here's the thing, and I keep bringing this up because it's true. A lot of those Disney Imagineers that Disney let go are working for Universal.
Yep.
Okay. I haven't seen anything like this in a Disney park.
They could
At
have had it. It was pitched to have it. They had the talent to do it
mm-hmm.
because they did research. I think they got as far as to having a prototype, but when it came to actually going full speed with it, Disney was like, "Yeah, no." So these team members already knew how to pull it off. So by the time Universal acquired them, they were like, "Guess what? We kind of already know how to do this."
Yeah.
And the technology's gotten better over the years.
And this is a prime example of reminds me of how Eisner gave Disney Imagineering the support and the latitude to do what it is that they wanted to do. And this is what this reminds me of. I mean, imagine being a little kid and you go and you can actually touch a darn dragon because dragons are supposed to be flying around you, walking around you, all of that. And you get to go up and meet one of these and makes you feel like you're the only one that's there. Like who knows? Dart might actually play with one, might pretend to, go around and hide behind someone else. Or my favorite, like when the families kind of start to leave after they take the photo op and the dragon kind of tries to follow them home. Like stuff like that is amazing. Meg B says I cannot express how excited we are in our house about this. Oh my word, this house full of girls is just losing our minds. I believe it. Oh my gosh, look, it's like the movements that the team member does, and then there's that additional feedback that comes from what I call the control room. This is going to be amazing. Pay no attention to that trainer with the joystick.
Trainer. That's it.
And Go and Shogi says this is step one for these dragons. They're constantly working on them. How long until
Yes, can ride
uh
them. Oof.
they can ride them? Yeah, I don't know.
They'd have to figure out the safety on that because the last thing you'd want is a kid to get thrown off one because it
Hmm.
malfunctioned, started riding like a bull.
And then we're gonna get sued. Ah.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh. Oh,
Funny,
thank
not
you for
funny.
that, Erica. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna bring that up a little bit, that link a little bit later. Yeah, the intention of Isle of Burke is it's now at a point where the dragons and the Vikings coexist together. So it's not as if the dragons are an afterthought. The dragons are part of what's going on ahead, below. When you see the warp spire for Isle of Burke, way, 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 way up at the top of that spire is a little dragon hut. I would not have known that was there until I zoomed into the picture. The amount of detail in
Yeah, I
this
know. God.
is insane. You are so right, Dan. There is Disney magic
Mhm.
happening with this. It's
Kinda sad how Walt's vision for like progress, has been adapted by, unfortunately, the competitor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Disney. It's like Walt lives on. He just unfortunately doesn't live on in Walt Disney, the company. And
No,
that is really sad.
it really is. No Disney was used in the making of this track.
No Disney was using the making of this track.
but but it's definitely that Disney spirit of bringing like that magic, like Dan was saying, when you see it. It's like the first time people saw this, we were just like speechless. And BR Guy says, "Good morning, Lorena and Erica. I'm already in love with Dart the dragon. You'll have to drag me out of the Isle of Burke if that cutie is in sight.
I know.
I'll just follow it everywhere
I told Raph, I'm
otherwise."
like, I said, I'm not really crazy familiar with the How to Train Your Dragon. I thought that was Toothless, and I told Raph, didn't know it was one of his or her offspring. And I'm not one for like plushies and toys. But I looked at him and I said, I'm not gonna lie, that's a really cute character. I would totally snuggle with a little plushie of Dart. It's those eyes. It's just got those like doughy puppy dog eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and if you've ever owned a dog, it just melts your heart. They captured that so well.
Oh, I know. It's so cute. It's like, yeah, so I just saw his eyes blink. So things like that, that's done with the control room. Well, I call it we'll call it the black box. You don't know where the heck it is, but it's there. I think within 5 years, kids will be able to ride these dragons. Well, we were supposed to get bantha rides at Galaxy's Edge. You know that?
To get what?
At Galaxy's Edge, because originally that was going to be based
Oh,
on
got
Star Wars
it.
original trilogy. They were going
Right.
to have banthas walking around,
Mhm. Yeah, I
and
remember
kids were going
that.
to be able to ride the banthas.
Jeez.
I'm like, man, that's a
Yeah,
shut up and take
yeah,
money.
they kept scaling back the project because of money, and it just didn't end up what it was supposed to be. It's really sad.
That's why Universal picked them up when Disney got rid of the best
Mhm.
Imagineers. Yep. Because if you go to the studios, if you go to the studios, exclusive of Diagon Alley, ignore Diagon Alley. The studios, it's there, it's okay, it's got stuff going on. But you go to Islands of Adventure, which is why it's such a popular park, the theming is absolutely insane, especially in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And then you go to Diagon Alley
Mhm.
over in the studios, insane amount of detail. It really is a shame. Hey, Fanny Willis Booty says, "Hey, yo, ladies, what's good? Thanks for the entertainment. You are welcome. You are welcome. Do a little dance. Drag
Mhm.
it out tonight."
Yeah, tonight.
I love that. Kids will not worry about the guy behind the curtain. All they will see is a walking dragon.
The
Yeah,
walking dragon, yeah.
they are not going to be able to see where
No,
this
they're
is.
yeah.
If this is done wirelessly, which I'm pretty sure it is, which is the reason why sometimes you get dead zones when I'm live streaming because
Mm.
of the Wi-Fi that's going on, because that's what's controlling or communicating with this. So you could literally be behind some part in Isle of Burke, out of sight, because this is testing. So you know they're not worried about showing anything right now, but I'm pretty sure we'll call it, whatever it is, whether it's mission control or whatever, that's an Isle of Burke. You don't know where it is. And as far as you're concerned, there's just this cute baby dragon that I just have to go and touch. And it like ran up to me. Or Dart might be a little shy if they notice the kid's kind of scared. that type of thing. Oh my gosh. Here's what I think. The style of how it walks is built into the program. The direction and specific gestures are controlled. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, DL Fendel. There's the canned
Yeah.
amount of commands that they got from the Boston Dynamics robot dogs, I'm gonna call it. And then
Mhm.
it's like, okay, how do we control the interaction to bring it to bring it to life? That's Big Pro. Hey, correct. Good seeing you, my dear. The plushies of Dart are going to fly. Take my
Yeah.
money. Yes, I have the Light Fury plush. I
Mm.
bought just the keychain. I wanted the plush. Oh my god, I almost walked out with the plush, but I got the Light Fury plush on a keychain. So that was so cute. They have a toothless backpack. So it's like a big, like a stuffed toothless. And
Is
it's,
it like a plushie, but it's a backpack? Like a
yes,
plushie backpack? Oh,
yes,
man. That's
yes.
what my niece is gonna go nuts over, is that.
It is so cute. If they make one for the Light Fury 2, that one is gonna fly. They have a toothless plush. It's like $50. It's so darn cute. Oh my gosh, it was only one left when I went, which tells you
Ooh, wow.
people were
Mm.
picking them
Yeah.
off. They are just so, so cute. Hey, Tom
Hey,
F. Good
Tom.
seeing you. Dan says that looks incredible. DL Fendel says, is it a question of what's automated and what's not? Controlling everything to the eyelids, the shimmy might be more than one or even more controller can handle. What
Mm,
I think is they also have got the software running as well. So they probably has some kind of software that's like the baseline for how they want it to move, and
mm.
then adding additional for, so like the eyelids, there might be an eyelids that says, here's my thing when I'm programming, like general how the eyelids would open and close, and then it's like if you wanted to like say look surprised, then that would be a controller input. At least if they were paying me, that's that's just exactly the kind of stuff that you were talking about. Isla Burke is going to have all the type of immersive elements Galaxy's Edge promise,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yep. And it's not just even Isle of Burke, it's all of the other, lands too. Um, you know, but Isle of Burke, I think that one's gonna deliver with,
Hmm.
like, the flying, uh, dragons, the dragons being I assume they're gonna have dragons walking around, like, they're just part of the land, just kind of
Hmm.
and this could be, Dart might be one of those, where not only will it be a meet and greet, but also just roaming around the land.
Absolutely.
Are
Absolutely.
are there gonna be, with Dark Universe? Because I know they got the violinist, but
Hmm.
are they gonna have, like, actors that are just walking around that look like vampires that, um, like they're, I guess, monsters that live there?
I know they have vampire
Okay.
familiars, so it's probably, if they do this the way that I think it is, it's probably going to look like some Romanian Eastern European village
Mm.
with like gypsies and violin players, and
Okay.
it's probably
That
going to be that kind of vibe. That's what I'm thinking.
okay, that
I
makes
tell
sense.
your fortune. Someone might say, don't say it after dark. That I'm thinking that kind of vibe. Let's see. Yes, I'm a nerd mode. Thank you, Braylon. But this is the type of stuff that I would see as a kid at Disney.
Mhm.
I would wonder how did they do that, and I wanted to be an Imagineer at one point in time, and I wasn't like, the only one. If the kids like me, we go to Disney, especially go to Epcot, we'd see stuff, come back and ask all our science teachers questions about what it is that we saw and is that particularly possible, you know, for what they did. So yeah, yeah. We can talk about all the technology here, but once in the park and see Dart, all that will go out the window.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah. You'll
There's
be so in the moment, you won't even I'll admit, I'll completely forget. I'll be, like, right in the moment like a child.
and you know what? Even though I'm that kid who was like, how does that work? Is it control? Da, 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 da.
Oh, yeah,
Even
you
though
always
I
have
know
the kids
that,
that are
there's a part of
inquisitive.
my brain that's just like, yeah, I know that. Shut up. I know that. All I know is this cute dragon in front of me. So yeah, it's like there's a real small population. Trust me.
I do have a nephew who is heavy into robotics. Like, my brother-in-law takes him to conventions, and they do robotics at home. He's in a club at school. I mean, they are, like, knee deep into this hobby, and I could see him looking at it and just, "I know how they did that.
It is.
I could build it, but that's too expensive, but I know how they did that."
Trust me, there's going to be
Thanks,
some
smarty
kid
pants.
who is going to go home and then for the science fair say, can
How
I
can I
build
do
my
that?
own dragon?
I'm gonna blow them all out of the water in that library.
Hmm. For you parents, if that
Oh,
happens to
man.
you, I'm going to pray for you right now.
We never
It-
did science fairs like that when I was growing up. They were like science projects, but not where you build stuff. It was mostly like the little trifolds,
mhm.
and it was just like more chemical-based type stuff, like how to make this and that, but not to this scale.
Now, something like this, I know when I took a Java class, I want to say 3 years ago, my project was actually going to be programming a fountain, like the Fountain of Nations. But
Oh.
the only thing is, I think it was, I thought the department thought they were going to have enough money to acquire the infrastructure for it, but they
Mm,
couldn't do it. So I had to move on to another project. But
mhm,
yes, you can
mm.
actually do that. That is all code uh, that programs the fountains. It's like each individual fountain tube has commands that go to it. So it's yeah, it's so cool.
Ah,
Lorena and Erica, read Lou Wasserman's brilliant editorial about this on TPP this morning. Sums it all up. Well, folks, this is the article, and I'm actually going to post it in the chat so you guys can check it out. I'm definitely going to read it in a little bit. I love this photo of let's see, I don't know if it's AI, but I love it
it's
because you've got the Epcot plans in the back and Walt Disney's life is just absolutely fascinating. So I am going to have so much fun reading this. Dreams, Realities, and Imagineers, an editorial by Lou Wasserman's Ghosts. So I am going to have a great time reading this because once again, Imagineering always fascinated me because it's like one part engineering and art at the
oh, yeah.
same time, and you have to have a certain mindset to
Mhm.
do that. You have to see past the code and see what you want the final experience to be because it is an experience that you deliver with these attractions. It's not just run you, well, now it is run you through the line,
Yeah.
speed up the ride and kick you, and kick you out. It's something that hits on several different several different levels, definitely for sure. So thank you, DL Fendel, for letting us know about that. Let's see. I'm about to lose Where am I? Where am I?
Soar with
Go and
dragons.
Shogi. Thank you
Nice.
so very much. For the $4.99 super chat, my dear. I so do appreciate that. Let's see. Let's hit you with this.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, my wife. Baby, my heart's on fire.
I don't think
That's
they took
crazy.
audition. I love that.
I actually heard the audio for that clip. That was the
Yeah.
first. I don't know what I did today on the constant rebooting, but yeah, I'm like,
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you could hear that. It's just like the mute the song is what makes that whole. Let's see, go and show me for $4.99. Thank you so much. Said this is Disney's Tony Stark built this in a cave with a
what the
box
fuck?
of scraps. Well, sir, we aren't Tony Stark. Moment. Yeah, it's just like I only thing I look at that is I just think about all of the little kids that are just going to be fascinated with this. I love it. Yep, Bill and Shogi, you nailed it completely. This is great. And thank you so much for the second super chat, my dear. So generous. I appreciate it so very much. Let's see here. What else we got? We've got. Sorry, I was late in the door. YouTube did not alert me. YouTube doesn't. They're kind
Yeah.
of lazy with that. So if you're on X, you will get a notice much faster that I'm on live.
Hmm.
Let's
I do have my
see.
notifications turned on for that.
Yeah, YouTube is lousy with notifications.
It's hit or miss. It's more misses than hits.
Mm-hmm. You need to feed your server, hamsters. The controller will be disguised as a tourist, probably with a concealed iPad controller. Yeah, they usually are hidden
Probably. Yeah.
in plain sight. You wouldn't know who they are or dressed up, you know. I was going to say in the same uniforms for Isle of Birth,
Mm.
but either way, Universal is very good hiding who controls what. So if you ever go to Diagon Alley and you see the shows that
Mm.
get put on, especially the one about like I think it's with the three brothers. Oh my gosh, the go on it. I can't believe it. The Deathly Hallows. So if you go and see that,
Oh, okay,
there's
yeah.
certain
Mm.
effects that go off. There's a team member somewhere. I spot them and they kind of look like, oh, okay, you busted me. I'm like, I won't tell anybody. Because nobody's looking. They're all looking at at what's going on. And me, because engineers are weirdos. That's why I'm like, oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Uh, if that is the daughter, they have to be making the son. Okay. Okay.
I wonder
Let's
how
see.
many of these they're gonna have. I mean, we know of one, and we know of the flying one. I assume
Mhm.
the flying one is toothless, right? It's not another dragon?
I think it's toothless. There's actually going to be
I'm curious
several. So not just
how many of these.
one, but there's going to be several. I think the last time we saw a sneak peek of the guess is that it was toothless when they took it around for training spin. Hey, Luniac says, hi, Lorena. Any news about how your gaming PC's going? Well, Tom F is actually going to be helping me out with that. The AIO, the liquid cooler.
Mhm.
I had to send that back to NZXT, and I don't know if they had to like call Taiwan or whatever and have it shipped
Oh,
over. But
geez.
I'm supposed to get a replacement part in about will be shipped in about 10 days. And then we're going to go
Dang.
on from there. I'm not happy because after gaming with a PC, with a graphics card, you are completely spoiled. I miss my graphics card. Oh my gosh, it's friggin' beautiful. Friggin' beautiful. Let's see. Hey CJ, so soon we'll be calling it Universal Studios Magic and Disney
Yeah.
Magic will be no more. Yeah. Yeah, you cannot tell me
Mhm.
that this was not put together for the sole purpose of how did you do that? And the kids just see it live in person. And and even the parents were like, yeah, I know it's technology, but how did they do that? It's so cute. And and the kids love it. Isle of Berg, I'm gonna call it right now. It's gonna pretty much be the fantasy land of this part where that's
Yeah.
more than likely where you're gonna
Mhm.
see a lot of the parents with very, very young kids
Yep.
over there. And you're probably not gonna be leaving anytime soon. So
Oh, you'll that's a good half a day right there, and then the other half will be spent at Mario for, like, the
Mhm.
little one.
Yep, exactly. Anime eyes will take
Anime
over the
eyes
world.
take over the world.
Let's see. BR Guy said the former Imagineers basically claimed to Universal with a how to absolutely obliterate your competition by doing things they were too cheap to do. Guidebook and Universal went do it all.
Yeah. They were
Universal.
pretty told, "Create. Don't even worry
Mhm.
about money, don't worry about the budget, just do your thing, create. We'll figure it out from there." And, man, they they did not hold back.
No, they smashed this out of the park. And another thing, they've been doing market research on Disney for over a decade.
That's true. Yep.
So
Mhm.
they've been asking guests, what do you like about Disney? What do you not like about Disney?
Mhm.
What is it that Disney does that you think Universal could do better? I mean, how long they ask all these questions. They have in their surveys, and they've been purposely after Disney's market share for the longest time. So this didn't just show up, overnight. Yep, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. When you see
Okay.
Celestial Park, don't tell me that is not an homage to Walt Disney. It literally looks like the hub and spoke version 2.0. That's exactly
Mhm.
what it looks like.
You know what's unique about this park is that, yeah, they've got, the IP brands, but aside from that, it does have its own unique, like, arcing theme with the constellations, and the, uh, sun god and the was it yeah, sun god and moon goddess, if I got that right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And, who would have thought to take that as a theme for a theme park? I mean, I would have never thought of them. I'm not that creative, and I just find it original. It's so original how you've got the original theming, and then to the side, you've got those familiar characters and stories. Like, they just blended those 2 so perfectly, and Disney has completely lost its way from knowing how to balance original theming to IP theming, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Uh, Southern Hobbit says they've done such an amazing, amazing job. We're going to have to spend a whole
Yeah.
day in each land to be able to fully enjoy them. So
Yep.
smart. Yes.
That's gonna be a 3-day park alone because it's so big and there's so much to look at, even, like, putting the rides to the side, just looking at what they have with the theming. Uh, yeah, that's a 3-day park by itself, not including Universal, and Islands and then Volcano Bay. So you
Mhm.
could easily, yeah, turn that into a week vacation.
And that's exactly what they were doing. Like I've heard some people say, well, Disney will probably get a bump. I said, yes, but here's the thing. Since Universal with this park, it's easily a week between the three parks. It's like, where are we going to call home base? Disney or
Yeah.
Universal? And that's where the switch is. Where if someone would have paid, like, say, $6,000 to stay at Walt Disney, when they find out that you can go to Universal and it probably chops out about 2,500 of that, it's like, okay, let's just go in and stay there instead. And it's not just to stay; it's the amount of money people spend in food, entertainment, not to
Merchandise.
mention the surrounding businesses. And again, tell you, this park is within walking distance of the Orange County Convention Center. You can literally see Epic Universe from the Orange County Convention Center.
Another observation I've made, because I've heard rumors, and I know it's not gonna they may implement this down the road, but I've heard a rumor where, um, Celestial Park, at isn't it like the idea was to eventually, make it free, but if you wanted to access the portals, the attractions, you had to have a full park ticket, and I noticed that in the portals, in the actual themed lands, it's all quick serve, it's fast food, but in Celestial Park, it's all sit down meals. So I found
Hmm.
that kinda interesting that if there's truth in that rumor, and if it comes to fruition, like, down the road, that would kinda make sense to have that Celestial Park area if if it's meant to be open to the public like that,
Mhm.
um, to have those sit-down restaurants in that hub and not necessarily in the themed lands. Just something I picked up on. I don't know if there's any truth to that rumor, if maybe there was truth to it, maybe Universal's changing their minds. I don't know where they sit on that, but I know there had been a rumor for a while that later down the road, they were wanting to make it was rumored, so I don't know. I think it's a great idea personally because it's kinda like your own little city walk in the middle,
Mhm.
and then if you wanna go to the attractions which are in those portals minus, the carousel there, and it could be you could maybe pay, a fee to ride the
Mm.
carousel. I don't know. Um, I
It's
just
interesting. No, it's interesting that you mentioned that because there is Universal has been testing a lot of face recognition technology, and I think they got the patent, or they're about to receive the patent, or either way, they're using an advanced version of facial recognition, so that may be used for this. So you
mm,
make a very good point because Celestial Park. Let me pop into this a little bit. We're gonna get into the food, I promise. But with Celestial Park, like literally, this is the I don't want to say the AI fly through, but yeah, the way this looks, and that's the portal, I believe, to Isle of Burke. And I want to see Celestial. So that's Stardust Racers. That's there. And I wanted to find like this is cool. So it's literally like you go around, there is Helios Hotel. Look at all that water. All
It's
of that
so
water that's
pretty. Just
splashed down.
walking through there. I mean, you could spend an af like, if you're a local, it's a nice area just to stroll, get out and walk, like, for,
Mhm.
like, older people. Just the way they designed this park is so inviting for all ages.
Exactly, especially with like your carousel that they have there. That's something I saw like the dome in person.
I
It
already found
is.
the one I wanna ride.
You did? Look at all this water, the Atlantic. That is the only full service restaurant in the whole park is the Atlantic. All that water. It's, oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. But since we're at Celestial Park, let's see, they have got so much food. First of all, over 103 of you guys watching. So thank you so very much. Seems like they've got several restaurants here. And let's see, we'll start with, of course, the Atlantic, an undersea adventure where everyone can enjoy exceptional seafood. Looks up a little bit more.
Yep.
Exceptional seafood. They already got me there. And steak, while giant illuminated fish gracefully circle around you.
Okay, they have steak. They've redeemed themselves.
Yeah, they have steak. So the only time I know, if you go to Cowfish, which I don't really recommend as a restaurant, but the decor in Cowfish, they have got like these beautiful fish. These are actually going to move. So with that, and with like the water, because you're purposely, where it looks like where the seating is, you're purposely looking out across the water. See, oh my gosh, is that a bubble chandelier?
I think
It's
so.
insane. Oh my gosh. And look at just how open, wide open that is with the glass. So let's see, what do we have? We have sea bass, I guess, with oh my gosh, that's star fruit, it looks like, with snow peas. So you've got Chilean sea bass, a delectable portion of sea bass amid the subtle sweetness of carrot mochi and a vibrant crunch of fresh sugar snap peas.
Hmm.
Or aromatic lemongrass broth, they got me with that, complements the buttery bass, while the starfruit slices add a splash of tropical citrus notes. Look at the plating on that. The
I
dishes
know.
is what got me. Oh
Well, they
my
thought of everything,
gosh.
even down to the dishes.
Yeah, thank you, VR guys. Yes, as a
Mhm.
matter of
Yep. Like
fact,
the fish like go up and down and they turn and yeah, it's like they're swimming around you.
let me show you. So this is courtesy of the Epic Universe Progress Bar. Let's go ahead and play this.
Hi, I'm Gina. I'm a show producer at Universal Creative. Did you know that the Atlantic Restaurant in Celestial Park is a full service restaurant set inside a Victorian aquarium? And while you're dining here, look up. Made from a combination of resin and acrylic, as well as a custom paillette layout that gives each fish their distinct scale designs, we have 36 illuminated fish lanterns that will swim over your head as you enjoy your meal. They're just one of the unique features that make dining at the Atlantic Restaurant an unforgettable experience. So next time you're here, don't forget to look up and say hi to our glowing aquatic friends.
The fact that they went with a
I
Victorian
like the horse,
theme,
the
and that
seahorse.
it's
I
like
want that in my house.
steampunk. I love it. Oh my gosh. They'll have fish watching people eating fish. Seems kind of morbid.
Yeah, right.
That's funny. God, I am hungry now. Thanks.
You're
That's
welcome.
how I felt looking at it. And did I wouldn't be surprised if they did Dan's Life at the Kingdom. It's an
Maybe.
open secret that Universal will poach from Disney.
Yep,
That's
that's true.
yeah, yeah. Wait, Universal built a brand new aquarium? Dang. Well, they built the Atlantic restaurant with the theming of a Victorian style aquarium, which I think is so cool. We got the steampunk going on, all of that. So
You know,
it's
in a
like
way, it was financially smart because they don't have to maintain an actual aquarium with real fish, like with real
mhm.
sea life, you know? So this is actually pretty ingenious when you think about it.
Tom F says, go and Shogi, get a chef job there, man. Yep, Going Shogi's our resident chef. Take my money. Well, him and Chef Nation. Take my money, Universal. Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh, it's great. It's beautiful. It
I
says
want to
the
wear a
Reina.
shirt to Universal that says "Shut up and take my money."
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, I have to eat there. I have to eat there. I can't wait till reservations open up. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Leah McNeil says Lorena Creole, and the bonus is you don't have to worry about smelling sewage while dining at
Yeah,
Universal.
right.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, man.
One horse open sleigh. I like that name. Main Street, USA at the Magic Kingdom. Turn of the century, kind of Victorian.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yep.
especially the Plaza restaurant. If you've ever been in the Plaza restaurant, it has that Victorian theme that's in it. Especially,
Mm.
it just hit me. The Crystal Palace
Oh,
at the Magic
huh.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
If you've ever been in there, that is Victorian theme. There's glass
Yep.
everywhere.
Where? Hmm.
This reminds me of the Crystal Palace. Just this like Victorian opulence, craftsmanship when it comes to the arts. Oh my gosh. Celestial Park, steampunk
Yeah,
Victorian.
steampunk. I was just gonna say it's got like a steampunk feel to it too, not just Victorian, but I guess they can coincide.
They kind of go together
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm
in
Gina.
a
I'm a show
in a way. I'm trying to shoot they kind of do. That is gorgeous. Also, remember they have Toothsome Emporium. If you've ever been over there,
Mm.
that's all steampunk. That's in there. I just love how they did the fish. That is flipping amazing. Oh my
I
gosh. And
love that
Barry on
seafood.
just said exactly what I said here. Universal has had steampunk practice with their malt shop. That's Toothsome Emporium. Been wanting to go, but my pancreas wouldn't thank me. I
Mm.
can't have their milkshakes. That would totally freaking be the end of me with their
I
milkshakes.
love a good milkshake, but they're so big, it would take I think me, Raph, and Christian could split one of those and be fine.
Ooh, dining in the deep. The decorative fish that line the ceiling are surrounded by metallic curtains that shimmer as they sway, creating the illusion of being underwater in a massive aquarium. Hot dang. This
Little
is
girls, bring your fins.
yes. For all of you wannabe mermaids like me, this is where you're going to hang out. I can't wait to see this. Let's see, what is this? This is Romesco Romanesco. Enjoy oven roasted Romanesco. Go and shogi. What is Romanesco? I've never heard of it. With wild mushrooms and pea tendrils on a bed of frigola and hazelnut Romesco. I don't know what that is,
Hmm.
but it looks
I mean,
pretty
whatever it is, it's
cool.
vegan.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I know it's vegan, but I would actually try that. Oh, okay, hold on. Going Shogi says Romanesco is like
Ah.
cauliflower, just an odd shape to it. Okay.
Oh, that's why it looks like cauliflower. 'Cause for a second there, I was like, "It looks like cauliflower," but I don't know what
Hmm.
Romanesco is. Huh.
I was like, huh. Oh, it's kind of strange, but I would try that. Northern Lights Martini. Oh shoot. A delight to your senses. This vodka cocktail has limoncello. Love
Mm.
limoncello. Oh my gosh. And dry curacao garnished with your very own Northern Lights, a butterfly pea blossom ice sphere in gold luster dust spray. I
Wow.
wow. Uh,
It looks like a planet just floating on top of that
it
glass.
does. And it says Northern Lights, so
Maybe it
I'm
glows. Maybe it's got some.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking it is. It's got this like glow that reminds you of the northern lights, I think. Hey Jeffrey Weir, welcome, welcome, welcome. And Goen Shogi says that dish looks like Romanesco, the hen of the woods, mushrooms, pickled onions, and Israeli couscous.
Couscous. Mm.
I've had couscous if it's prepared correctly. It's delicious. Let's see. Limoncello sold. Disney can keep that 5K Star Wars cocktail.
Oh,
And yep, DJ Night like an Earth martini. It's very
yeah, it does look like the
intriguing.
Earth. It's
I like that. That looks very, very cool. Let's see. We did the sea bass. We did the Romanesco. Okay, so these are just some. This is not inclusive of the whole menu, but this is what they've released so far to give you an idea of kind of what's being offered. So let's see. So we've done Celestial Park. Let's see. We're gonna start. Let's start here. I'm gonna tell
mm.
you right now.
I'm not one for butterbeer, but I would try that. That looks good.
I need this. The butter beer crepe. Butterbeer crepe. So you've got the
Mm.
okay. I think they knew that picture was gonna grab me. Baguette de dinde.
Mm.
I probably said that. Probably
Oh,
said that wrong. CJ's probably laughing at me.
I love a good baguette sandwich.
And
I
especially
hate arugula though.
hate
It
what?
tastes really bitter. Arugula, it tastes really bitter to me. I can't stand it in
Really?
anything. Oh, and I can taste it, and I sit there and pick out the little leaves.
Arugula leaves.
Oh,
Arugula kind of reminds me of mustard greens, which I love, but they're very, very sharp. They have very sharp taste.
mm,
Most people do not like them. I like it mixed with other greens, not just like arugula itself. But I'm looking at this and I keep thinking shrimp po' boy. The words because it's got the French bread on it, but this looks so good. Charmingly scrumptious dish features a sliced cracked black pepper turkey. I love cracked pepper turkey.
mm.
Piled high with arugula, crisp apples. I hope that's Granny Smith apples, and I think it
It
is, looking
looks
at how
like
green
it.
it is. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see. And creamy brie. I love brie cheese. I love brie cheese. Oh my gosh. Warm, crusty baguette with zesty
Mm.
mustard butter and apple butter makes this as
Ah,
irresistible combination. This looks
you
so
had me at
good.
apple butter. I love apple butter. Oh, man.
Apple butter is delicious. It's so good. I like how nice and fresh this looks. I mean, we'll have to see what it looks like in person, but
Mm.
that looks really, really good. And where this is like the quick service restaurant. We've got the Alchemist platter, features smoked sausage, potato and cheese pierogies, and tangy pickled eggs. I do not like pickled eggs.
Yeah, me
Vibrant
neither.
marinated beets. I do not like beets.
Yeah, me neither.
Savory caramelized onions and a warm pretzel served with zesty German mustard and cheese fondue.
Eh.
I just want the pretzel bread and the fondue. Y'all can keep the rest of that.
Yeah, there's not much on that plate I really like either, but, I mean, it looks
Mm.
cool,
Yeah, it's like it looks great.
you know?
Not my thing, but it looks it's yeah,
I
it
just wonder
looks
how well it's gonna sell. I don't know, maybe there's a market for that kinda taste, that kind of food.
not me. And this is the whole reason.
Mhm.
Go there, butterbeer crepe. This whimsical creation is a delight for butterbeer lovers. Crepe filled with delicious shortbread cookie butter Bavarian. Oh God,
Oh. Yes.
I love Bavarian cream, y'all. I don't think you understand how much I love Bavarian cream. So good.
Mm,
Let's see, topped with fresh strawberries, butterbeer drizzle, and a butterbeer shortbread
Red
cookie.
cookie.
Oh my gosh.
I
It
might like that. I'm funny about the drinks because I don't like butterscotch, and it tastes to me, it just tastes like butterscotch. But I'm wondering if I'll like this because mainly because of that Bavarian cream. It's
it
not overly saturated in butterbeer flavor, you know what I mean? It's like an accent flavor to everything else that's there.
the crepe looks amazing. If crepes at Universal are great, imagine this one at Epic. Usually the crepes at Universal are pretty good. At Disney, don't go to the crepe restaurant. Go to the one where the pickup window. Those are
Mm,
actually good. Those are actually pretty good. I can't. Yeah, I know they had me a butterbeer.
yes,
It is
please.
insane how much butterbeer sells at Universal. It's insane. It's crazy.
I can't wait to see the rest of this, like, dessert menu. Don't they have a bakery that they're gonna have there in the
Mm,
Paris at the Wizarding World? Oh, that's what I cannot wait for is oh my
I think
gosh.
they
There's nothing like a French bakery.
oh my gosh. It's where the heck is that? Trying to see if I can find the other restaurants. I think they're making me go to their page instead. But I think this is La Sirene is a restaurant, I believe.
Oh.
Yep, I love that. That looks so darn good. Butterbeer crepes, lentil stew. I don't know.
Ooh,
I
I
don't know.
do like lentils.
You like
Mm,
lentils?
yes, I do.
I am. I don't know. Well, I guess if you like lentils,
I would
this
try it.
looks pretty good.
I've had 2 versions. I've had the Cuban version, which is amazing with pork chops. And then my grandmother, well, it's a sad story. When she passed away, there was a lady at her church that gave us this huge pot of lentil soup, and it was more of like a Southern style recipe. And oh my gosh, that was some of the best. So those are the 2 versions I've had that I absolutely love.
Oh my gosh, I know some people absolutely love lentils. I can't for some reason. It just
Is it the texture?
I think it is. I think it is. For me, the texture of things, some of
Mm,
them, it's just like I don't want to I don't want to try it. It's like with avocado. I don't like the taste of raw avocado. It's got to be ceviche in lime juice or something. Then I can actually like want to taste it. It's kind
mm,
of weird with that. But presentation wise, it looks very good.
mm,
And here's quiche Lorraine. I'm sorry, y'all. Us lactose intolerant
mm.
people, we got to pass on this, but it looks absolutely flipping delicious.
What is that like a cheese over that or gravy? What is that?
That is, I think it's a cheese sauce. It is Save the Savory dish features egg custard baked in a flaky pie crust filled with crispy bacon. Oh Lord,
Mm.
Gruyere cheese.
Oh, okay. Raph would love that.
Gruyere
He's all
cheese.
over that.
Oh, that's the cheese they put on top of a proper French onion soup.
Mm,
Gruyere cheese and caramelized onions
mm.
with Mornay sauce. I don't know what Mornay sauce, but I'm intrigued. Side of fresh berries, topped with a lavender honey drizzle, rounds out this delectable taste of France. Oh my gosh. Stay away from the crepes at Epcot. Yikes. Yeah, do not go to the restaurant. Okay. What they brought me out there, what they brought me that said crepe, all the French ancestry in my brain says, I don't think so. I'm like, what the heck is this? And the quick service crepes. Yeah, I didn't pay. I actually got given one for free. Well, yeah, I paid for one, but I got like a BOGO and it was passable, but nowhere near. I've had way better crepes. But the crepe cart at Universal Orlando stays busy, and everyone's told me how good it is. Moray is a fancy way to say cheese sauce. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. I love learning this stuff here. Let's see. So that is Harry Potter. And let's see. It's Café L'Aile de Sirène. And I think there is a bakery that's there too. Enjoy a meal at the many cafes along visiting Paris's Place Cachée. So here we go to Super Nintendo World. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this. I cannot wait for this. Saber Chef Toad's tastiest creations at Toadstool Cafe. While you watch the playful scenery of the Mushroom Kingdom through the windows. Oh, wait a minute. The crepe restaurant at Epcot gave us cold cauliflower soup that's an abomination.
Yeah, that's kind of disgusting. Could you imagine that? Eating like a bowl of ranch dressing with a spoon. That I mean, I like ranch dressing, but come on.
I'm not gonna lie. I would turn into a total Southern Karen.
Yeah.
And I need to have the spelling of your first and last name. Whoever created this abomination for me. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, they will. That's what people are going to be going for. Butterbeer crepes. If it's butterbeer, folks go nuts. They do. They will go nuts. That little hat Mario Suki. Isn't it? Isn't it? So the Toadstool Cafe, you can see what it looks like at Universal Studios Japan and Universal Studios Hollywood. They've got like screens up, they have like Toad, he's preparing food and stuff like that. It's so cool. But here we have got the Mario Burger, and I'll read off the text because I'm trying to get this in here. Power up with this all beef patty topped with savory mushrooms, fresh lettuce, tomato, melted American cheese, served on a brioche bun. A side of truffle French fries levels up this power-packed meal. That looks so cute. I love that. The little hat on the top.
Is it plastic or can you eat it?
I think it's plastic. You know how they put like the little
Like
wooden in there.
yeah.
I think that's the same thing. So that's a cool touch. It makes for a nice what I call
I take the mushrooms off, but the
cheap
rest of it looks
souvenir.
good.
Mm-hmm. I
I'm not
hope
one
so
for
too
mushrooms.
when Horse Open Sleigh. I hope so too, because man, Universal Japan, goodness, they get such great stuff. Yeah, I don't like mushrooms either. I'm not a mushroom fan. I'm wondering if maybe you can get something to substitute instead of I saw that deal, Fendel. I'm probably gonna
Butter
pre-order
beef
that.
goldfish crackers? What? Like a snack? And like a prepackaged Oh,
Like the
wow.
goldfish crackers, but it's
Yeah.
butterbeer.
So they're sweet
I
instead of
think so.
savory?
I think so. I will have
Like
to
a
pull
graham
that up.
cracker, I guess, but
I think so.
butterbeer and the shake. Oh my god.
Because they have pretzel flavored goldfish crackers. So they have those.
Yeah. I'm
Butterbeer.
surprised they're not shaped in little tiny beer mugs,
Mhm.
you know?
Let me J.K. Rowling making so much daggone money.
I
So
know, right?
And hey, buddy, burn. I just see ya. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So that's the burger, one burger. Then they have the Luigi burger. This one, I think I actually want
That
to
looks
try the
interesting.
most. This flavorful tribute to Mario's brother features grilled chicken topped with basil pesto. I
Oh,
love basil pesto. Love, love,
what?
love, love
That
basil
bell pepper?
pesto. This is basil pesto helps me make one of the fastest like pasta meals at home when you just like heat up the pesto and you get the cooked noodles
Mm.
and stir the butter together and then it just smell it looks so good. I love it. Anyway, I love basil pesto. You have melted Swiss cheese, green peppers, and fresh spinach, all served on
Mm.
a soft brioche bun. Truffle French fries add an extra punch to this meal to power you up for adventure. So if you're not a burger fan, you can get chicken burger here and love the mustache and the little Luigi toothpick. That's cool. Let's see. They have calzone shaped like mushroom power ups and fire
Oh
flowers that you.
gosh. Oh man. Do they
Oh,
I know the one in Japan has like a it's like a mushroom cream of mushroom soup, and the top of the bowl is a bread, but the bread is in the shape of the mushroom. And it is the cutest freaking thing ever, and the bottom part, like the I think you can keep the bowl part. It's like a
mhm.
cup. I think you can keep it, at least the one in Japan, and I'm not one for the mushroom soup, but the bread looked really good.
Yeah, I've seen that. It looks so good. It's like I wanted everything.
I
Bowser's
mean, if it were a chicken
Fireball,
pot pie, I'd be all over it.
no joke. This one I would make at home. Bowser's Fireball Challenge. So you step up to
Mm.
this challenge featuring a towering 1 pound meatball topped with gooey mozzarella cheese and a rich mushroom. Oh, why y'all putting mushrooms and everything? Mushroom marinara sauce and fresh parsley,
'Cause it's
served
the
with a.
Toadstool restaurant. That's why you got the mushroom theme because it's Toad's
Uh,
restaurant.
that
Yeah.
is true. Oh,
I know they're killing me too on the mushroom thing. I'm like, "Really?"
I'm like, it's like I get it, but I don't get it.
"Oh, you're
It's
eating your
funny.
own kind."
Let's see, served with a Bowser-inspired puff pastry. I like that. And a side of hot sauce.
Ooh,
Definitely why I like this. This fiery feast will ignite your taste buds.
it reminds me of my grandmother's meatballs. She would make them really big like that, but she would make them in a tomato-based, sauce, like oh goodness, like what a what's that dish called? Well, there's bistec en cazuela, which is called steak in the pot, but there's also, boliche, if you've ever had, boliche at a
What
Cuban
is that?
restaurant. Oh, no, ropa vieja. So the tomato-based sauce
Okay.
that's in ropa
Okay.
vieja,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
it would be a sauce like that, but with big, I mean, massive meatballs. She would oh gosh, it was so good.
Ah,
Mm.
okay. Okay. Yeah. I've made a lot of ropa vieja. Yeah. That's like a standard dish in my house. And I make it in a crock pot. So that sauce is like on point when it gets done. Oh, that sounds good. I may have to try that. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I love ropa delicious. Yes, that is one of my favorite meals to make. Yes, it will be on my cooking channel when I get it done. But yeah, I love ropa. That's like one of the standards in my house. You're gonna make that? You make that ropa like you did last time. So let's see. We got the Luigi burger. I will say that right now they're just giving people a sample of what's available on the menus to kind of whet our appetite. So this is not the final list. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be I want to see Princess Peach. I think there's like a cake for her that they have in Hollywood. I hope
They
they have
might
more.
come up with stuff like that. It's just we
Mhm,
haven't seen the full menu yet. At least on the American, for American culture, that would make sense. Princess Peach, peach cobbler or peach pie.
mhm,
Because a lot of these foods, they're not a copycat of what they have in Japan. They've had to alter the foods and the recipes for the American taste. Um, but someone mentioned in the chat how the detail in the food that actually comes from Japan. The Japanese are extremely detail oriented like that with everything, not just their food, but anything and everything they touch. So I'm not surprised, considering it's Nintendo, that they're keeping that quality on presentation. At least I hope it holds. I mean, the pictures look great. Let's just hope, that when you see the real thing, it,
mhm. I hope
it
so. But
translates.
I have been looking forward to eating at Toad's Cafe like ever
Yeah,
since
me
I knew we
too.
were getting Super Nintendo World.
They even
That's
have pizza. The one in Japan, they've got a pizza and they got burgers. That they do have some things that appeal to like the tourists, which would be like, Americans. But
mhm.
then they have dishes where you're like, okay, that's definitely Japanese.
Later, Southern Hobbit. Nuance Hobbit is up. Time to go. Yep. Have a great day, everyone.
I
Yeah, just the detail for the Nintendo stuff in Toad's Cafe is just it's insane, and I cannot wait to experience this for myself. So we're going from there to How to Train Your Dragon and Isle of Berk. Satisfy a Viking appetite at How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. Let's see. How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk is the place to eat and drink like a Viking. Whether you have a baby dragon appetite or a night fury appetite, you will find delicious meals for every palate, including Mead Hall's hearty menu of thaw-fleshed platters, Nordic harvest salad, Valka's vegan burger, and so much more. So let's see what we got here. This is the Thawfest platter. So you've got a spread of tender chicken drumsticks. Isn't that, correct me if
it's like
I'm
barbecue
wrong, the
sauce.
cooks in the chat. It's I think is this French style where they take the
They
meat off
fold
the drum?
down or
Yeah.
they push it down. It looks like a lollipop chicken drum
Yes.
meat.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
So that looks cool that they did that. And then let's see, they've got tender chicken drumsticks glazed in a wild berry barbecue. Oh, you can have me a barbecue.
Ooh. You had me at
Grilled.
wild berry and barbecue. Nice sweet barbecue sauce. Yes.
And it's a grilled salmon and succulent sausage served with a medley of roasted carrots, cipollini onions, Nordic fries, and side sauces. I don't know what makes the fries Nordic, but
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm interested in trying it. That's for sure.
I don't know about the salmon, but I'll eat everything else.
Well, you
Like
probably won't
peanut
like
butter
this one, the
arugula.
Sullen Sea Sandwich. Dive into this Viking fare featuring salmon with pickled cucumbers, a zesty horseradish dill cream on a pumpernickel Kaiser bun, and a side of ancient grains with sun-dried.
Thought it was chicken, never mind.
It looks good.
It
I
looked like a chicken
I like
sandwich.
sandwich.
Never mind.
Well, maybe, maybe they can make a substitution. Like how they have,
Mm,
instead of fish. Because think about it, if you're like allergic to, if they can accommodate
yeah.
that, Can switch it up, but it says Southern Sea sandwich. So we have to see
What's
what
the
else
side there?
come out.
The side
This
dish.
says ancient grains with sun-dried berries. So I don't
Green.
know,
So like a quinoa, maybe?
maybe.
It's interesting because this is very like diabetic friendly, this meal, because the pumpernickel is like a wheat. So it wouldn't spike your sugar. And then you got the seafood, the pickles, and that side of if that side is like just protein, if it's like quinoa, then yeah, that Raph could eat that. And he likes seafood.
Oh, well, there you go.
Mm,
Yeah, it's called Frenching the bone. Okay,
Frenching.
thank you, Go and Shogi. I thought that I've never done it, but I've seen it presented that way. And they were like, "Oh no, you just that's how you do it, like French style. You do that." I'm like, it makes the drumstick look like it's naked, but it's very nice presentation style
Mhm.
wise. I'll say that. I'm down with 2/3 of the platter, and Buddy Hepburn says salmon sandwich looks good. Yeah, I do like that. I like pumpernickel bread, so
I
this
do
looks
too.
delicious.
Just butter. Mm.
Mm. Ancient grains, aka quinoa. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yep.
hmm Let's see. By the way, for the Viking show, I could imagine buffet style.
Buffet style.
Mm. And let's see, the Rainette's mostly done with rack of lamb to remove the stuff on the ends of a crown's roast so you can put them little frilly paper things on the ends. Yeah, that I knew.
Mm.
That I knew because I saw a 1967 edition of The Joy of Cooking, and I saw that, and I'm like, you can make food look like that? Pretty
Right.
cool. The fancy ruffles on the end. Nordic harvest salad. I do like this. The salad features kale and arugula greens, crisp red cabbage, radishes, and hearty ancient grains, aka quinoa. Blueberries and crisp apples add tangy flavor. A sprinkle of trail mix adds a satisfying crunch, and raspberry vinaigrette
Mm.
tops it all off. This would be a really nice one that I would like, especially if you're,
Raph would eat that.
if you're
I
vegan.
wouldn't, but he would.
Oh, sorry.
Raph would eat that. I wouldn't. It's got arugula
Yeah,
in
you
it.
don't like arugula.
Mm-mm. No, thank you.
That sounds refreshing on a hot day. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So I think this is a very good addition. Salad sounds pretty good and healthy. Yeah, it's one of the things that I tell people is like if your kids don't want to eat salad because they're just like, it's kind of nasty, throw up like a cut up apple or fruit in it.
Mm.
It's interesting how they'll eat it if they know there's a fruit in there somewhere, but it's just as good. Wait, can we take a moment to recognize that this is healthy theme park food? Unheard of. Good
Yeah,
point.
the dishes are yeah, they are. And I'm looking at them like, gosh, Raph could eat almost a lot of these, and him, being a newly diagnosed diabetic.
Mhm.
It's promising. Like we don't have to do a lot of hacks or bring in our own food. It's nice
Exactly.
that he will have options, and he's not one for a lot of hot food on a hot day. So a salad is more his pace on a really hot day.
hmm And that's definitely one thing to keep in mind. It's like Florida is crazy hot in the summer. Um, you're not really eating a lot of heavy foods. I mean, you can, but it's kind of like, a little uncomfortable. But I do like these offerings. Thank you, Krista Joe, for bringing that up. Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that
Healthy,
too. Mm.
healthy, delicious food. Amanda, I saw you come in here. Hello, my dear. Says, oh man, that looks good. Yes. Yes, it does. It does. I love blueberries. I love
Mm.
Granny Smith apples. I'm always making salad that has Granny Smith apples. I even make a
I love
coleslaw that
strawberries.
uses Granny Smith apples. Strawberries, definitely. Here's the other
Mm.
thing about strawberries. The state of Florida grows an obscene amount
Ah,
of
I
strawberry. Oh,
know.
I know I got some Florida strawberries in my, in my refrigerator.
And we have
Hmm.
strawberries in the I mean, they're not Plant City strawberries, but we do have strawberries in the fridge.
I love this. I just want it just based on presentation. This is Stormfly's
So
Catch in the
cute.
Day. Young Vikings will love this fun dessert featuring a chocolate mousse fish nestled atop a bed of colorful, crispy rice cereal that looks like Fruity Pebbles, creating a
Mm.
delightful combination of creamy and crunchy sweetness.
Hey, I'm down with some Fruity Pebbles.
Hmm. Oh
That's
my
so
God.
kid friendly, though. Even a toddler could eat that.
Yeah, it looks so cute. Yeah, it does. I love it. I love it.
It looks
Arlene
like a
Allen.
goldfish, like the goldfish crackers.
Mhm.
It's just in cake, what, cake or cheesecake form?
When I saw this first picture, I said, I don't care what it is. I want it. I want it. Fruity Pebbles is second. My favorite cereal is always going to be Lucky Charms, but Fruity Pebbles, shoot, I love Fruity Pebbles. Go and Shogi says, I will crush an entire box of Fruity Pebbles. They aren't allowed in the house. That's why I don't bring Lucky Charms in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, we can eat for us, it's well, for Christian, it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That child can eat his way box after box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And the chocolate, s'mores Lucky Charms, those things are good.
Hmm. They're so good. Fruity Pebbles are good. My folks will be eating that up. So, I would, yeah. This is one where no matter what age you are, it's just like, I want to eat that. I want to eat that. That looks so good. Looks so good. Well, we're going to move on to Dark Universe to see what they have here. Next to the Food and Super Nintendo World and the Butterbeer Crepes, I'm really interested in what they have here. So enjoy the hearty fare of the variety of eateries you will discover in Dark Universe, including Das Steakhouse, the Burning Blade Tavern, and the Lacey's Cottage. Just try to avoid looking too delicious yourself. I think Dark Universe is going to have crazy immersion with dining because this is something that we've never seen before. I mean, in Ministry of Magic, that area, we've seen what Universal has done with that IP for the most part. Super Nintendo World, we've got a preview of what that looks like in Japan. We haven't seen it with Celestial Park. We haven't seen it with Isle of Berg, but Dark Universe, this is Universal's IP that has been around for, oh my gosh, over 100 years, I would say. They originated
Mhm.
the monster movies. This is Bird on a Steak. I'm just looking at the onions and the
Mm.
stuff on it. Sink your teeth into a scrumptious meal on a steak with three frightfully tasty protein options, each served with roasted veggies and charred green onion. Ooh, charred green onion mashed potatoes. These are
Aw.
sure to ignite your cravings. Ooh, that looks so good.
Any meat on a stick is gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Now it
That
says quick
onions.
serve, but you look at the photos and the concept art, and it looks like vampires are, like, serving the people food. So I'm a little confused. Is it that you order at, like, a station and then you go and sit down and they bring you your food type of quick serve?
Um, it can be. There's kind of like two ways. Either, like for example, at Three Broomsticks,
Mhm.
you go in, you place your order, and you pretty much pick it. You go and I think you pick it up yourself if you like order in person, which is I think how that works. Or if you order by mobile to the table, they'll bring it to you. Last time I went,
Mm.
they had to do it. They had to do it in person. Like even if you did a mobile order, they kind of put you over to the side and you picked it up. At the Leaky Cauldron, I know that you go in, you sit down, your table has a QR code. Same thing with the Minion Cafe. You place
Mm.
your order and they bring it to you. So I think this may be um, what happens. You go in, it's so creepy. You sit down, you place your order, and then this vampire familiar shows up to bring you your food,
Mm.
which is really
Ordered on a steak.
I can't wait to see
I
this.
love how
So
they put steak.
you have three different protein options. I think it's steak, chicken, and I think fish. So that's what they have. And yes, the only real sit down full meal dining so far is the Atlantic and the Blue Dragon, and they are why Helios hasn't got a formal fancy dining room. Yeah, they kind of
Mm.
don't need it really.
Wish they did. I mean, I have a fancy hotel, you gotta have a fancy
Mm.
restaurant.
Well, they have a restaurant. It's not. I would say
But it's
it's
not
it's
like sit
casual.
down. Yeah, it's casual.
Yeah, it's
It's
casual.
pretty though,
Sit down. It's gorgeous. It reminds me of I can't place what restaurant it's right now, but
and they got the
it's all
bar.
Mediterranean. You got the bar that's like at the central where the dome is, where everybody's going to be trying to get
Ugh,
into.
yeah, I know, right?
Um, Again, I forget the name
Um,
of the restaurant, but it does remind me of the California Grill. Back when the
mhm,
California Grill was good, same concept up like really
mhm,
like way up high, the big
mhm.
windows and all that. And let's see, Aaliyah Epps says Das Steakhouse has vampire familiars serving you food, and the food is low in garlic. Really? Burning Blade has more garlic for the monster hunters. I'm gonna be at Burning Blade
Oh,
Tavern, it looks like, because I love
that's yeah, I love garlic too.
garlic. I
Jeez.
love garlic.
You know, someone made a comment in the chat, and I kinda wanted to echo it about turkey legs. It would just go great in almost any of the lands. I'm just wondering if they're gonna have them at all. I mean, I go from the Isle of Berk to Dark Universe,
It
but I
may
don't know if they're gonna do them or not.
Yeah, if they would, I would think that definitely in Celestial Park, I would think that
I'd
that they
hope
would
so.
have
I
that.
mean, it it would go great theming wise, especially in the Viking area, like on Isle of Berk. It would go really well there.
I think so. Think so. Fannie Willis Booty says, "Yo, by the way, Lorena, I'm looking forward to that Action Jackson live today." Yes, yes, we are watching the film Action Jackson tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And as always, we've got a review of the throwback trailer. That video is going to be premiering at 3:30 this afternoon. So yes, it's going to be a fun time watching that film. Let's see, we have Darkmoor Black Wings. I They had me at wings, and I love this skull looks very familiar.
I
When they have
have the
Halloween Horror Night.
pan.
You
I've
do?
made I've got the baking pan to those, and I've made, the pizza rolls where you stuff the inside with, pizza sauce, pepperoni, and mozzarella cheese.
Mm-hmm.
and you bake them in the skull pan, and it pops out, looks just like that, except the inside is pizza.
Ooh.
I'm wondering if they stuffed that with anything.
Well, let me see. Dare to try our dark, more spicy, ooh, chili dusted. I love that. Fried wings with smoky cheddar, charred
Oh,
scallions, and soy chili garlic sauce. Okay. I
soy,
yeah,
chili, and garlic. I'm sorry. What? Oh my gosh.
soy
Oh, that sounds so good.
chili. Ga- mm, oh my gosh. Pimento cornbread. All right. Y'all
Oh, no, they didn't.
quit playing with me.
I didn't
I
even know you could combine the 2. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
I
Oh,
would
man.
I mean, I know I've
I
heard of
have to try that.
jalapeno cornbread, but pimento, I cannot believe I have not done that. Just yeah. Yeah, I need to try that. I need to try to make that at home. Pimento cornbread skull adds a charmingly creepy touch. Coleslaw offers a reprieve from the heat of this dark
Mm.
dish. This is going to be real popular. I can tell. Let's see. I'm
I
here
wonder
for
how
the soy
spicy.
chili garlic. I know, right?
Mm.
Hey, Bonzo. This looks delicious. Fried chicken wings. Oh, that
I
looks
don't know
good.
about you, but it needs more chicken wings on that plate.
Yeah,
Need
it
more than
does.
just 2. Like, come on, I can eat. I need like 10 of those on there, please.
I hear you. It's like you can't just give me 2 wings. It's like
No, no,
4,
no. Yeah.
5,
You eat
something.
them by the tens, you know?
Yeah, it's like, come on. Although, first of all, can we appreciate the design of this plate here?
Yeah.
I've noticed like the plating
Yep.
that's going on. The plating is there's as much inspiration put into the plate itself along with the meal. So yeah, this like old kind of like Victorian style,
I'm gonna wanna mimic some of this stuff for Halloween,
yeah,
for my
especially
Halloween
this
spread.
skull, man. That whoo. Let's see. Arlene says just 2 wings. As my ex would say, that's just enough food to piss me off. Love it. Oh my gosh. Oh, and by the way, the pizza place in Celestial Park, yes, the Pizza Moon restaurant, was touting a honey chicken pizza that must be akin to the one you had at the
Oh.
Hotel Lorena. Yes, I'm thinking it is because that hot honey chicken pizza was off the darn chain. It was so good, so good. I had it twice. Uh, it's almost as if they did not expect to sell these plates at discount at U Hollywood's gift store. No, I'm loving the plating. It completes the theme, which if you see
Yeah.
inside of like what this place looks like, it follows perfectly. Oh my gosh. Is the sauce supposed to be blood? Maybe, but it seems kind of
Maybe,
dark.
like, maybe black blood?
Dried blood? Yeah, dried up. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, true.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, right?
2 wings is
Yeah, right.
right,
Let's start at 6 and go up. Yes, exactly.
especially in the South. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I know. Mm.
I wonder if there's going to be an option. Like sometimes they'll have like an appetizer and then they'll say,
Mm.
have it with 3 wings, 6 wings, maybe. I'm hoping they do because 2 wings.
Maybe it's just a tasting they had. It was just a picture of the tasting they had with, team members and their families. You know, where they like the rehearsal runs? I'm
Hmm.
wondering if that's what that is. It's not that I really hope it's not gonna be 2 weeks. I'm hoping that's just for the sake of the tasting, and they just took photos for, the public.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, Dracula's blood. Yeah, true.
Mm. Mm.
Dracula's wine. Mm.
True. Man, I just had a flashback to Bram Stoker's Dracula. And you said that. Here we have the blood orange chicken sandwich. Now, this type of bread
Mm.
I've seen at Halloween Horror Nights, so I'm not surprised. Sink your teeth into this wickedly delicious creation. Flash fried, marinated chicken breast in a tantalizing blood orange sauce, served with
Mm.
sinister black bun with tangy pickles and coleslaw. Crispy fries complement the dish. I like this.
I'd try that. I guess like an orange chicken
Mm-hmm.
sandwich?
Yeah, blood orange sauce. So yeah,
Yeah,
like
blood
orange
oranges
chicken.
are so good. They're kinda hard to find, but man, if you can find them, they are so good.
The only place I've seen them is like Trader Joe's.
Mhm.
They're so good. Well, no, I have seen them at Publix, but it's like they're there and then they're gone. They're
Gone, yeah.
so good. They're so good. I'm sorry, what? Blood orange chicken sandwich.
Sign me up.
Yeah, it does. And I'm thinking that was at
Mhm.
Starlight Cafe, I think. Was it Starlight Cafe? There was a Pecos Bills. I think it was a Starlight Cafe. If I'm not mistaken. Seeing bread like this. Let's see. And we've got our favorite vegan familiar
Mm.
stuffed cabbage. In case people don't know, vampire familiars, they're kind of pretty much like fanboys. They want to
Mhm.
be vampires, but not yet. But the
Mm.
vampire kind of likes them, keep them around. And one day, like I said in the movie Blade, one day, if he's a good boy, his master will turn him.
Oh, okay.
So that's what they are. Vegan meat, is that tofu? Wrapped in tender
Yeah.
cabbage leaves and nestled in a rich bell pepper tomato sauce, accompanied by a vibrant beet bucatini. Okay, I don't know what that is. This dish not only dazzles the eyes, but also tempts the palate. Now, I am not a vegan, but this kind of interests me. And this looks like guts. I'm just saying.
It does. I mean, the beets, I guess, give it the color.
Hmm.
It's like a heart on a plate. Yeah, it kinda does.
Yeah, I
I
am
love these
good.
plates. Can we buy the dishes?
I would so buy between these and the ones at that's going to be at the Atlantic restaurant. I love those.
Mhm.
Oh, bucatini is spaghetti but shaped like a tube.
Okay.
Ah, all right.
I've had that out here. They
Mhm.
sell that a lot in the, Italian restaurants here. Bucatini.
I like that. Dio Bendel is the best puns. My friends, did you go to Epic? What rides did you go on? Me? Nothing. I ate all day.
I know, yeah, that's me right there. You know what?
Hmm.
Just gonna eat my way through.
I mean, every time I would plan Disney trips, everybody knew because we weren't able to do this because my parents couldn't really afford it. They know if they go with me every day, they know we're having at least one sit down meal that we're going to. It's just, we're always like, where are we going to eat when we get there? It's like tickets, food, and then, you know, souvenirs. Monkey.
Oh gosh.
Oh, by the time I finish sampling the food, I won't fit
I
on
know.
them. This food does just look absolutely amazing. Let's see. Let's go And let me share this instead before we go check out the ones at Helios real quick. But here are the restaurants in Celestial Park. So you've got Atlantic, we went over that. The Blue Dragon Pan Asian Restaurant.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
that's the one that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Okay. I cannot. This one,
I love
I love dragons.
I love the aesthetic of
The
that
it
restaurant.
Have you seen the artist concept like inside? If you've
No, I
ever
haven't
been
actually.
to a restaurant called Budokan, there's one in
No.
Atlantic City and there's one in Philadelphia. The inside of this restaurant reminds me of Budokan. You're inside, but it looks like you're dining outside in like a
Oh, no,
Chinese
I
or
did.
Asian
I saw the
garden.
video yesterday. You
Mhm.
just reminded me because I binged a whole bunch of videos, so I had just kind of yeah, kind of
That's
like the Mexican at the Mexico Pavilion where you're
mhm,
indoors, but it looks like you're outdoors. Yeah. Mm.
exactly. I was just like, this looks like Budokan. Except in that restaurant, I mean, it's like it looks like you're inside a Chinese temple, but there's one big
Mm.
long table in like the middle of the restaurant. It's got like a Buddha statue at the end. That's why they call it Budokan.
I'm gonna want to
But
wear a kimono to this restaurant.
yes,
It's my only regret living in Japan. I never bought one to bring back. I know.
I,
And they're not that expensive because they got like their version of Walmart, like your discount stores. And you get
mhm.
kimonos anywhere. Like you don't have to spend a ton of money on them.
I bought one from the Japan pavilion that I still have. It's like it's blue, it was gorgeous. Camera girl keeps appropriating it. I'm like, give me my kimono back. I paid good money for that. But yes, this is the Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant. The glow of neon, the allure of Asian delicacies. And this is number one on my list because I am a fiend for ramen. I love
Yeah.
ramen. This is tonkotsu ramen. This Asian comfort food features delicate ramen noodles immersed in a rich pork broth topped with tender chasu pork, tare egg. I thought the egg was supposed to be marinated, but I guess they switched it up a little bit.
It looks
Correction,
colored though. It looks like
marinated
it's
in
marinated.
soy sauce. So I don't know if they're just calling it that. But they have shiitake mushrooms, which I do like shiitake mushrooms. I'm not gonna lie, I do like shiitake mushrooms, and a fragrant togarashi oil. Where's the broth at? I, not for
Yeah.
nothing, but where the
I'm like,
broth
it's
at?
supposed to be ramen. Where's the broth?
I
Unless they took a photo of it before they put the broth in.
don't know. Like where are the broth again? I love the bowl that this is served in, but I'm like, where's the
Where's the soup?
broth? Yeah, where the broth at? The broth is under the food. Okay, I'm one where if I get ramen, I like an overabundance of
Or do they serve it
broth.
on the side and you pour it in? Because there are restaurants in
Mm.
Asia that are like that, where you pour in your broth. You kind
It
of assemble your ramen to get yourself.
Yeah, Going Shogi says it might be poured table side.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe maybe because I like a soy sauce based ramen,
Mhm.
soy ramen. So that's my favorite. And that one they brought all of it together at Mitsukoshi. But yeah, usually because when I make ramen at home, it's like I'll have the broth and then I'll put all the other stuff in there. So it could be poured tableside. Absolutely. Some kind of way they do that. I believe that. Look next to the mushroom. I'm looking, but I don't see I don't see any. Although I will say the
I don't
presentation
see
looks
it
gorgeous.
either.
It looks absolutely gorgeous. So that's that's tonkotsu ramen, which is the pork-based ramen. Again, I prefer shoyu ramen. Probably can't see the food as easily when it's for promo shots like this, so they did a minimal broth in the bowl. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense
to
because
highlight the food that's in it.
yeah, and especially considering who knows how long it's going to take them to get the correct shot. You don't want the food looking soggy. Now they think about it.
Yeah,
I was just asking.
I don't even see a reflection. This looks good. What
Smashed
is it?
cucumbers.
Cucumbers. I thought it was zucchini at first, but yeah,
I
it's
thought it was
cucumbers.
too because I don't like zucchini. I would have noped out of
I
this good.
love zucchini. Oh, man, I love me zucchini and squash, grilled,
Mm-mm,
mm,
mm-mm. Although
battered and fried in tempura breading. Oh,
I love zucchini bread, though, I'll tell you that. I love zucchini bread, but fresh zucchini, nah. But this is cucumber, so I'm down with this. Fresh and cucumbers tossed in zesty dragon sauce. What's a dragon sauce? I wonder if that's like
right?
chili oil or something like that. Will delight your palate. Fresh cilantro. I love cilantro. I cannot get
Mm.
enough cilantro. I love, love, love cilantro. Crunchy peanuts and a sprinkle of Sichuan dust. I wonder what that is.
Hmm.
Offer a perfect blend of flavors and texture. So I'm guessing this is like a appetizer
Appetizer?
dish.
Yeah.
I like this.
Mm. I could taste it with the cilantro. Mm.
Mhm. Love. Oh my gosh, I love cilantro so darn much.
I know, me too.
When I make my mango, when I make my mango pico de gallo for tacos, it's like I
I'm
just have
sorry, what?
everything.
You need to give me that recipe.
Yeah, I'm
I
writing it
wanna
down.
try that.
It's already been kid approved. My nieces and nephews, that's what they love for Taco Tuesday night. The kids love it because it's got this sweet mango taste that's
Yeah.
in it. But I chop up like literally, oh my gosh, probably like a cup of cilantro, and it all goes together. Yeah, that'll be coming to the cooking channel. I have to write everything down. But yes, freaking love, love, love. Where's the sushi? I guess they're gonna post it. I'm not a sushi fan, but I get you. I'm pretty sure that they'll have some kind of sushi, I would think. Snowflake pot stickers? What? Lacy crust pork pot stickers, pan seared
I
to golden perfection, served with dragon sauce. These pot stickers will become your new favorite.
I love pot stickers. I just wanna know what's that cru crusty thing on top?
I don't I don't know. That true story, I didn't know what a pot sticker was. To me, I know it as a dumpling. And
Yeah,
someone's
me
like, "You've
too.
never had Asian food?" I'm like, "Yes, I've had plenty of Asian food before. What's a pot sticker?" And they brought them out. I'm like, "That's freaking dumplings. Why didn't you just call it that?"
I think it's the gringo version of, dumplings.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
the
like,
American street word for it.
"Yeah, well, let's bring the dumplings out." This is, so that's what I expect to hear.
I prefer 'em steamed, not fried, although I'll eat 'em fried, but my favorite is steamed.
Same, same. I like them steamed. But looks like here they did it a little different. It's a interesting
Oh.
presentation. I'm willing to try it.
I'm curious as to what's in that sauce. Like, what are the ingredients?
Hmm.
'Cause is it spicy or is it like a little bit of sweet and savory? Or
It
maybe all 3, sweet, savory, and spicy?
it could be. It almost reminds me of sweet chili sauce, which
Mm.
I go through a lot of sweet
I know,
chili
I love
sauce in
it.
my house.
Ugh,
It's
I
so
love
good. I
sweet chili.
love it. I'm thinking that's probably the base. But I'm interested. Dragon sauce. Usually when you have the word dragon, it packs some kind of punch.
Right.
So they may have the chili sauce, but then since that's the base, they might add, like the Thai chili peppers
Mm-hmm.
probably into the
Yeah.
sauce. Is probably what I'm thinking. Yeah, it looks like chili oil. Yeah. So I'm just curious. They add cornstarch to the water as the pot stickers as they cook it. It creates a gentle and delicate crust that connects the
Okay.
okay.
Okay. That's what that is.
Ah.
I love having friends that are chefs.
I know,
Like,
right?
explain these things to us.
I'm sorry, in my mind I just saw that happening. I'm like,
I know, me too. I just-
and it connects all together and brings it out. I like it. Oh my gosh, pot stickers. Yeah, it's a pan Asian restaurant, so I'm pretty sure they'll have sushi or at least sashimi. Usually usually they have one section where they can do that.
Mm.
Is it Morimoto? They have the same thing. Like it's pan Asian, but they have like a sushi menu. Because my sister wanted sushi. Don't be giving us 2 pot stickers, Universal. My
I know,
local
right?
Chinese restaurant said, "Thank you." Yeah, this looks like a good amount. That
I
that
mean,
looks right.
I could eat that by myself, and you'd have
Mhm.
to fight me. 'Cause
Like I ain't sharing it for nothing. Nothing. I'm not sharing cornstarch. Not cornstarch flour.
flour
They make a flour slurry that gets crispy.
gets crispy. Okay.
Ah,
And
okay.
probably dipped in the sauce. And yeah, I could
Mhm.
see it.
Yeah, the presentation looks really cool. It's like I've never seen anything quite like that. And I like the chiffonade cut. I don't know. I think that's like the scallions,
Mhm.
but the
It
way
looks
it's
like
cut
scallions.
on the angle, which is pretty cool.
Ooh.
I need this.
For an Asian restaurant, that looks awfully Polynesian with the flour.
Doesn't it though? I mean, look at this. It almost looks like a plumeria leaf that's in it. But let's see, the Chengdu Dream. Let's see. This tantalizing cocktail combines the fruity yet spicy flavor profile of baju. I don't know what that is. Refreshing blue curacao. Yes, because I love blue curacao. Dang.
Mhm.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And falernum syrup with zesty grapefruit, pineapple juices with an edible orchid garnish.
Mm. I've never had the, syrup,
Hmm.
that syrup.
Blue curacao.
No, the,
Oh,
I can't
falernum.
read
I've never heard
syrup.
of this one before.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Falernum syrup. Anyone hear what falernum syrup is? I've never heard of it. I look at this and I think Hong Kong. That's what I think when I look at this.
Mhm.
Ooh, what's on the rim though?
Okay. DL Fendel, the
Falernum is a
standard
standard
tiki drink.
tiki drink ingredient. Tastes a bit like
Oh,
almond extract, and I assure you have had it. Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure, especially going to the Tambu Lounge at the Polynesian.
Mm.
I bet you they put that sucker in the lapu lapu and the back scratcher, and yeah, okay, basic tiki drink thing. All right, all right. Learned so much on the show today. That's why I love you guys in the chat. You guys, we have questions we asked you, and you guys never fail to disappoint. But that's the ingredients. Let's see, that's from the Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant. Let's see. Now we have got the Oak and Star Tavern. Fast casual, breakfast and lunch. Head over to the Oak and Star Tavern for sizzling barbecue and cold beer. Okay. This looks
This
cool.
is in Celestial Park.
This is Celestial Park, located in a cosmic garden in Celestial Park.
Ooh,
You can gather with
ooh,
family
that
or
looks good.
friends around the fiery hearth of an ancient starlight-filled oak tree. Okay, I want to see what that looks like. The tavern is also home to the Plastered Owl Bar. That's funny. Where you can enjoy a drink and lively conversation. So here we've got 2 meats platter with spit roasted citrus herb chicken and
Mm,
smoked St. Louis ribs. Is that greens?
it looks like it. I didn't notice that before until now, and I saw this yesterday on a video, and I didn't notice it until now. That looks like greens, and it looks like cornbread in that corner there.
Cornbread? Is that fried pickles? Let me see.
Prob
We've got pulled
Big
pork,
pickles.
smoked brisket. Let's see. Choose from smoked brisket, smoked ribs, pulled pork, cheddar jalapeno sausage, or spit roasted herb infused chicken. Pair with sides like braised greens, mac and cheese, and more.
Ooh. The brisket is smoked for 14 hours on one of the videos that I saw. I know.
Okay, that's like almost Bucky's level brisket.
It better smell like barbecue when I walk by there.
Mhm. If it don't smell right, I'm walking by it. That's why the polite pig. It's just like there's barbecue here, really, because it doesn't smell like there's a smoker working overtime.
Yeah,
Those better be bread and butter pickles. LOL. Yeah, the bread and butter pickles
they
are
might be.
delicious. They look like it. They are setting themselves up for a high standard with that brisket and yes,
Brisket and greens. Oh, right?
because if they don't get it right,
Oh, yeah, you're us
oops,
Southerners. Mhm. They'll
we,
know it.
we will come for you.
And not just Southerners, you'll get people from around the US that are known for their barbecue, like
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee, Kansas, Texas, Alabama. They'll let you
Yeah,
know real quick.
do that barbecue right. Slow
Oh,
smoked brisket,
does it
savory
have burnt
pork
ends?
with the
Please tell me there's
maybe.
burnt ends on there.
Might be. Might be. Let's see. Like Erica said, 14-hour smoked brisket sandwich is complemented with sweet barbecue and sweet and
Mm,
tangy homemade pickles on a pan
ooh,
sabao bun. Woo! Going Kogi says, I'm jealous of the smokers Epic Universe can afford the Ferrari as smoker.
Ferrari of smokers.
Mm,
I think Go and Shogi knows something we don't know.
I think so. We spared no expense. As John Ammon would say. I do like that.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I love
Grilled.
crinkly fries. With barbecue, that's my favorite kind of French fry or crinkly fries.
Yes. Crinkly fries are good. Oh yeah, barbecue is Merkin. Even
Rican.
Hawaiians do it, though their barbecue is different. Yeah, that's like when I had Korean barbecue, I was like,
I love Korean barbecue. So
wait,
good.
what? And I tried, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. So delicious. Grilled peach arugula. I know Erica don't
Yep.
like arugula,
Nope. That's not
but
happening.
we have got grilled peaches. Dang, that sounds good. Grilled peaches, arugula,
Nope.
soft cream cheese, and candied pecans drizzled with white balsamic. This
They can
looks
have it.
so fresh and appetizing. It looks so good. So delicious. Oh my gosh. So we got next platter. Oh,
Ooh,
what? Platter
that's what
with
I'm getting
mango
right there.
bread and pickles.
I want
Cheese.
the platter with everything,
Oh my god.
even the beans.
And it's served on a banana leaf. You see the banana
It look
leaf and the
yeah.
cast iron skillet?
Yeah. Is
All
that
right,
potato salad in that corner with paprika
I think
sprinkled
so.
on?
A
Um,
potato salad, mac and cheese, 2 different sauces, and that looks like homemade barbecue beans. Let's see, you
bean
choose from smoked brisket, smoked ribs, pulled pork, and cheddar jalapeno sausage, or spit roasted herb infused chicken. Pair with 4 sides from a variety of options. I don't know what mango bread tastes like, but I need it. Yep, exactly, Arlene. They had me at mango
yeah,
bread.
I definitely wanna try that.
Hmm. Beans below, mac and cheese above.
Mm.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I'm
This
funny about mac and cheese, but I love potato salad and, baked beans.
I do. Or more correctly, I like Southern style potato salad. I never knew that there
Mhm.
was a difference until I lived up north and had Amish potato salad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't Southern style.
Mm,
Yeah, we got that mustard twang in that Southern style potato salad.
the eggs. Yep.
Mhm. Doing it good, doing it good. If I eat myself to death, just feed me to the werewolf. Oh, I love how this looks. Oh my gosh. The banana leaf on top of the cast iron skillet. That's what's got me. Ugh, that's so Florida right there.
Oh, no, they
No,
didn't.
y'all didn't.
Oh my god. I just have to know, do they do a marshmallow topping? Have you ever had banana pudding with a marshmallow topping and you take a torch and you lightly roast the marshmallow fluff onto oh, girl.
I have
Okay.
never had it with
Next time you make banana pudding, make the top layer with marshmallows and get one of those little kitchen torches and just
mhm.
and lightly roast the marshmallows on top. It's a game changer for your banana pudding.
Mm. Because here's the thing, I do not like banana pudding, nanner pudding. There's just something about the cookie that I don't like. So I make like cookie pudding instead with sandwich cookies
Mhm.
and made it that way. It's like I won't turn banana pudding down, but
I
it's
love
not
banana pudding.
exactly it's like I wouldn't push it away if someone gave it to me, but I don't there's something because it soaks in to me it doesn't seem like
Mm.
it soaks up enough of the pudding. So yeah, I use like sandwich cookies. Although I use sandwich cookies and I tried one with shortbread cookies too, which is really
Mm.
good. Let's see, creamy vanilla pudding. Oh, you're supposed to use the fake banana pudding. Okay, never mind. Layered with fresh bananas and topped with a generous dollop of whipped cream and wafer cookie crumble. They can't say Nilla wafers. They just got to say wafer. Yeah. Yeah, the nanner is artificial. Yeah, it's artificial flavor. It's like
Yeah.
weird. Banana pudding, not a fan of, but for
There
my
was this
cookie pudding,
rest
I
there
use
was this
vanilla. I use the vanilla pudding, but I don't use milk. I use
mm.
chilled coconut milk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. I'm
I never
lactose
thought of
intolerant,
that.
so I can't have. Yeah, that's one of the things. I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have the
I
like
see.
whole milk
Okay.
pudding. So I'm like,
Yeah.
let's see if this works instead. And sure enough, it does. You cannot use low fat coconut milk. Pudding will not set. You have to use the full fat. Get yourself
I
a couple cans of like, Goya coconut milk. You
mm.
have to put in the refrigerator, make sure it's chilled, and then you can use it just like milk. And it
There's
tastes
this
so darn
restaurant
good.
there's a southern restaurant in Georgia when we were stationed at Robins Air Force Base, and it's right in the middle of Georgia, and it's called The Boarding House. There's no signs. It's literally word of mouth, and it's family style, and the family that runs it makes banana pudding, but they make their pudding from scratch, and they
Mm,
do that's where I've had the banana pudding with the that marshmallow topping. I'd never had it like that, but yeah, that banana pudding because it's not that artificial yellow color. No,
Mhm.
it is made from scratch, and they bring it out in this big sheet pan. So by the time dessert comes around, they just put it on the table and everyone just dishes it out and just puts it on in their bowl. But oh man, I've that restaurant, oh my gosh, like Mondays were fried chicken days, Tuesdays was pork chops. I mean, oh, oh
So
gosh.
so good. Go and shogi. Yeah, I didn't use ladyfinger cookies. They're good too. What I did is I had sandwich cookies because I was trying to make like a bargain version. So with the sandwich cookies, when you twist them and separate the ones with the cream with the ones without, the ones that were with the cream, I put like on the bottom, so it's like a layer. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try ladyfingers, but either way, yes, you got to have that bottom of the pan lined with a cookie. So it's like
The
shortbread
only
cookies work.
my only issue with this is that I'm not reading where it's got a layer of cookie, because I like a lot of cookie to get that cakey, like,
Mm.
uh,
Hmm.
texture, you know? And all I'm reading is cookie crumble and 1 cookie on top, and the rest on the bottom is just pudding. I'm like, that's not really gonna cut it with
Yeah,
me
it's
because
not
I want a
nana.
lot of cookie in that.
That's not nana pudding. I mean, like at Publix, when you get nana pudding, you can see the cookies
Stuffed
in,
in.
and it's
Yes.
got like, a dollop of cream on top as a courtesy, but you see it, you can see all the cookies. So with this, eh, yeah, if they put it on top, but it's not going to be Southern style nanner pudding.
No.
It's a passing banana pudding. So you're probably going to be so full from the barbecue, you're not really going to care. The plastered owl, oh my gosh, they have the plastered owl has its own drink. Crafted with dark rye whiskey, simple
Oh,
syrup, lemon juice, lemon wedges, and muddled cherries. This cocktail
yeah.
is perfectly blended and sure to have you hooting with delight in this enchanting tavern.
Yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff. I'm not into that kind of hard nah, no.
It looks good, but also here's something else to keep in mind, folks. Alcohol, no matter what theme park you are in, is expensive.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy expensive. If you want, I would say that if you want to try this, get the non-alcoholic version. All they do is they just take out the alcohol. And usually that will cut the price in half or at least by 40%. And this way you can get the taste of the drink without paying for the uh
The
the
alcohol.
alcohol. Hmm. Yeah, expensive and probably watered down. I've found that getting the drinks without the alcohol, the specialty ones, they're very delicious and refreshing. And since it's expensive anyhow, get the high end special label pour, not the generic crapola they put in those $20 drinks at Epcot. Dude, tell me about it. I'm like, they charge so much for alcohol. Although the flights I will pay for, but for the most part, they're crazy, crazy, crazy expensive. Way too much for soda pop. It's the stuff that I try. Not always. It's just something I decide to try.
Hey, at least they've got those soda fountains, the Coke, um,
Oh, the
the
freestyle
Freestyle.
machines.
Yeah, they got those at Epic. So I can have my, Phantom mixed with Coke.
Mhm. Those things are so, so, so good. Okay, wow, I cannot believe there's literally so darn many here. Let's see, we got the Oak Star Tavern, we've got the Pizza Moon. The moon is really made of cheese and pepperoni at Pizza Moon, a Victorian theater turned pizzeria serving up applause-worth pizzas to hungry lunar visitors. Now, here's my thing about pizza in Orlando. Okay. One, you can't use Florida water. You can't.
Mm.
Two, you have to have really, really good pizza ovens.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder how good it's going to be. So let's see. Early 1900s Victorian theater. I'm noticing a theme here. Converted into a spectacular eatery where the finest pizzas in epic universe are prepared. From a basic cheese pie to the works, every pizza deserves a standing ovation. Space Cowboy featuring tangy barbecue sauce, tender rotisserie chicken, pickled red onions, Castelvetrano olives, and crunchy barbecue potato chips. This is nothing but a barbecue chicken pizza, and I'm good with that because barbecue chicken pizza is one of my favorites.
That's
Uh,
interesting.
I can ignore the olives because they're green. I like green olives. If it's not, ooh, Castle has lovely meaty green olives. It's the only green olives that I've had, and this is my family's fault, is the Spanish olives with the pimentos in
Mhm.
it.
Yep,
I
same
pop those
here.
things like candy.
Yep,
Those-
we ate them as snacks because that's all we had.
and they were good. I love especially the Queen Spanish olives. Those are so good. I have to look these up. Meaty green olives. I like green olives. I do not. If it's not green, I won't eat it. Olives.
I'm the same way. Yeah, I don't
That's
like black olives.
I don't.
It's the green ones with the pimentos.
No, no, no. Next time at Public or wherever, get some Castle Vetrano and you'll be hooked.
You'll be
But beware,
hooked.
most store-bought are with pits. It's so daggone
Mm,
disrespectful to
I know.
serve olives
Mm-mm.
with pits in it. Just no. Mushroom pizza topped with creamy roasted garlic bechamel, fromage de lune, savory wild mushrooms, and drizzled with truffle aioli. So they got the mushroom. Y'all love the darn mushroom, but there's mushroom pizza. We've got a trip to Vesuvio. Enjoy a friend of fromage de lune, pepperoni fennel sausage.
Mm.
Isn't that just Italian sausage? But
Oh, they put arugula on that pizza.
did they?
Yeah, I can look at it and tell.
And I see cherry peppers, Calabrian chili, and fresh arugula, and a drizzle of hot
Yep,
honey pops it. Okay, yeah. I see it. I
I
see it.
can't do that.
And
Oh, that
oh,
looks good.
this looks good. Hearty rigatoni. That's like the thick
I love
threaded
rigatoni.
pasta. So good. Handmade meatballs. That's the thing. Why a lot of people don't want to do it. It's you have to have the right touch of
Mm.
OCD to be able to make meatballs. Rich marinara sauce, fresh basil, and gooey provolone cheese.
Oh, provolone.
Oh, I love provolone. That is stretchy cheese. Oh my gosh. For flavor explosion that will leave you wanting more. That looks delicious. That looks good. Pizza Lunar. Creamy roasted bechamel, rich ricotta, savory pancetta. Pancetta, isn't that just Italian bacon?
Just
Okay,
bacon. It's pork belly. Mhm.
yes. uh, Fromage de lune and a garlic confit on ube pizza crust.
Huh. Interesting.
That is
Ube pizza
different.
crust. Well, yeah, look at it. It's got a purple look.
Yeah.
It's got a purple color to it. Interesting.
Ube. Huh. Good. Rocket fuel.
That looks good.
Let's see. Romaine lettuce dribbled with creamy Caesar, generous shavings of grated Parmesan, And moon cheese. I don't know what moon cheese is.
Me neither.
What do they call it? Moon cheese. Maybe it's their special blend, I'm guessing. So that's a compliment. That looks good. Rocket fuel, brownie.
Ooh.
Oh, yay! I like this.
It's
Don't
got
forget
crumbled up
dessert.
Oreo cookies.
Mm, warm, gooey brownie. Hasty chocolate hazelnut spread and topped with crushed chocolate and cream sandwich cookies.
I forgot it was hazelnut, basically Nutella. Jeez.
Yes,
Oh my gosh. I
basically
love
Nutella.
Nutella.
I don't like
I love
Nutella.
hazelnut and chocolate. Oh gosh, even in candy bars, something about hazelnut and chocolate. It just goes perfect together. Even coffee, hazelnut and chocolate coffee. Oh,
I will leave. I can ignore. I like hazelnut. I like chocolate. I just don't like Nutella. I like the Ferrero Rocher. I love that with with crushed sandwich cookies. Just mm, delicious.
mm.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Let's see, because I know we're running a bit short on time. Hmm. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's see. Meteor Gastropub. I know I'm kind of skipping here. This is quick service. Let me look at this here. Meteor Astropub. Let's see what we got with this one. Let's see. Cosmic cocktails and celestial vibes collide. Okay, so that looks like that's just
Oh, okay, so
what-
it's like a bar, just like a
yeah.
walk-up bar.
Mhm. We already talked about the plastered owl, which is Star Suey. Oh, sorry. Hang on one second. Daggone it. Where did that like disappear? Okay. Okay. So we have got the Star Suey Bao. I'm already interested because I love bao
Ooh,
buns. Let's see. Purchase
the
Stardust
teriyaki chicken.
Racers. Star Sui Bao is an Asian food cart offering unique takes on the traditional steamed Asian bao bun.
I
Hmm.
hope it's teriyaki chicken.
Oh God, they're so good.
Oh,
They're so
I've
good.
gotten the frozen ones. I don't really like them.
Which ones?
I forgot the brand. It's the only brand they have out here at the commissary. I have to take a picture of them. I bought them once, and yeah, they weren't that great.
They're really great.
No.
Okay, let's see. We've got the Frosty Moon. I don't think some of these have pictures yet. So I'll just go over here. So we've got the Frosty Moon. So this is an alluring ice cream stand known as the Frosty Moon. So we got that. We've got Comet Dogs, World Hot
I wonder
Dogs.
how.
Got this World Hot Dogs with all the
Mm.
best toppings. Enjoy the celestial music and the sights of the constellation carousel nearby. So we have
I hope they
that.
have corn dogs.
I hope
I
they I
hope they will
hope
have corn dogs.
I hope they have
Fresh,
Korean corn
dipped,
dogs.
fried in front of you corn dogs, like what you get at Disneyland that I've never had, but I've seen so many videos, and they serve them to you popping hot and fresh.
Mm, I so hope. I hope they have Korean corn dogs. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, hope did that. Let's see. We have Celeste Tiki. That's pretty self-explanatory. Tiki bar. Glowing tiki faces greet explorers while they enjoy exotic drinks that can't be found anywhere else in the universe. Your girl will be over here too. I love tiki themed stuff. So that's going to be great. That's probably going to be, ooh, you know what? You know Trader Sam's, right? That's over in the Polynesian.
Mm.
I wonder if they took that concept and like upped it with
Oh,
Celestiki. because
That would not surprise me at all.
I've been to Trader Sam's and it was
Mm.
okay. I mean, I didn't think it was really all. I think it's overrated, but it'll be interesting to see if that's the concept that they go with something that's like Trader Sam's, but you don't have to go to the darn Polynesian hello in order to do it. So that's going to be cool. And the reason why I think that they're going to be able to pull that off really good is if you go to the Coconut Club, and they always have these different overlays that are going on with the Coconut Club, so they transform it. Probably going to be the same thing over here. That's what I'm thinking.
Mm.
I know. But again, I'm interested in, the whole Trader Sam's that they have over at Disney. Have a Universal do proper tiki bar. And then we have
Totally.
Bar Zenith. The offbeat Bar Zenith serves up
Mm.
refreshingly curious beverages along with a view of Celestial Park's extravagant
Is that the
fountain.
one at the Helios Hotel?
This one isn't at Helios, but I think it's close. I would say probably close to where the Helios Hotel is. I think it's to the left or to the right, but it'll be near where you can see the fountains. Let's see, where's there we go. Okay. And you won't have to get a dessert party reservation to see that. Also notice Universal is keeping their fountains. There's so much
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
in this park. Okay, they're
I like
not.
that little splash pad area, is a nice addition for
Mhm.
those hot days. Just run through there and
It's like at DreamWorks Land when you're
mm,
walking through there and you walk over to, I think it's like where you're going over to where Kung Fu Panda area is, and there's like this little pathway, and it shoots water like at foot level. When it is hot during the day, that water feels so good, and it's like a little splash pad type of thing. So I'm like, that is so darn refreshing. Yes, Universal adding all the water features while Disney is taking all of theirs out. Lisa, yeah, they are seriously opening it. Yeah, ramping it up. Vinny T says we have Terra Luna on June 6th through the 8th. So excited. Well, that is
okay.
awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. Terra Luna Resort opens the end of next month. Wait, no,
Mm.
wait. It's the end of this month. No, I think it's the end of next month. Yeah, it's the end of next month that Terra Luna opens. Stella Nova is open. Terra Luna was supposed to open a month after Stella Nova, but I guess what they found out with building that hotel, they pushed the opening date out. You are going to have a great time, and it's in such a great location. So awesome. Let's see. So we've got, oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Okay. So there's Flora Taverna, which is open
Open
kitchen
kitchen,
and
al
all
fresco
fresco
dining,
dining.
and the
This
yeah,
is
that's the
why,
one I saw.
yeah, Flora Taverna. This is why it reminds me of California Grill, the open kitchen area like
Okay,
this.
yeah. Mhm.
And again, it's all the way up on the top floor. The bar is in the middle where the
Mhm.
dome is, but how high up it is, and with how high up it is, with the large windows, and with the path of the sun, that's what it reminds me of. Back
Mm.
when California Grill was actually good. So it's a three-meal restaurant and bar offering a full breakfast buffet, Mediterranean comfort foods, pizza oven. Oh, heck yeah. Pizza
Mm,
oven
yeah,
and
mm,
more.
that's where you're gonna want to get pizza then.
Mm-hmm. It's like when you go to, it's like when you're at Disney. Disney pizza for the most part sucks. Although, if you go over to, if you go over to Epcot and not be in Napoli, they suck. Uh, the pizza place that's over there, and I'm blanking because they've got the 3 pizza ovens with the faces on them. That pizza is on point. Pizza Napoli. No, Restaurant Napoli? I think it's Via Napoli. Yeah, that pizza's on
Mhm.
point. That actually tastes like the pizza that I'm used to in the Northeast, and it's great. So yeah, it looks like they know what the heck that they are doing with that one. Let's see, we've got the Lotus Lagoon, so that's a bar. Aurora Market, that's grab and go. And then they have Bar Helios, which is, I can't wait to go here. Look at this view. It looks even better like at night. There's a subtle glow that's at the top of the restaurant. This is right under that rotunda. You can see the whole park.
Well, so my question about this spot, because you know it's going to be crazy popular. Do you think reservations are gonna be required?
That's a good question.
Because you know how popular the spot's gonna be. I mean, come on, every couple and married, I mean, they're you look at that and you just know people that's like calling for someone to get engaged, celebrate an anniversary. I mean, like, the romanticism is just it's overload.
It wouldn't surprise me if they did. But that's also probably the other reason why
Why the sit downs aren't there's no, like, sit down in the hotel?
yes, I think so. Because this is like your bar
Yeah.
setting. And it may be just probably
Now,
not open in
I'm
advance.
noticing
They may do something like that
that
though.
table right there, they're eating something. There's food.
Mhm.
Maybe not like do you think they'll have, like, appetizers or desserts?
I think it's probably like appetizers along with delicious comfort food and creative tapas. Oh,
Okay, that makes sense.
so they have, like the bar food, things like
You know,
that. That's what
I
it
wonder
looks
if you
like.
have to be 21 and up to go there too. I wonder if they're gonna put restrictions like
Mhm.
that. I don't
Let
see
me
any
see.
kids, like, families.
You, yeah. You have to be 21.
Okay,
Well,
yep.
open to everybody, but you have to be 21, of course, to like
Yeah.
purchase alcoholic beverages. Oh my gosh. I do
Ugh.
not like octopus. I
Raph
do
loves
not.
it.
I hate
He had it
octopus.
and he loves it.
My sister loves octopus. I'm like, you can I can't eat that.
Yeah,
But
he'll eat it.
it looks beautiful. Mm,
Yeah, it looks pretty, but I'm not touching it.
I'm not touching that. Squid is as far as I go.
Yeah, he likes that too.
I don't like
They
octopus.
eat, like, squid nuggets. And one of our Japanese friends, she had a little girl. She was, like, a
Mhm.
toddler, and she would give her, like, these pieces of squid, and she'd just gnaw on it, like, and she was teething. Yeah, I was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
Yeah, okay. Oh,
I'm like, "If you
did you
wanna
know
acquire a
that
taste for seafood, I guess that's how they do it."
I guess so. I can't I can't I can't deal with octopus, but this here,
Mhm.
scallop crudo. Raw scallops? What?
Mm.
Fresh raw scallops in a sour orange vin sauce, paired with crisp Persian cucumber slivers, zesty Aleppo peppers, crisp serrano peppers, and topped with crunchy pistachios. Um, I do not like raw fish. But raw shellfish, that's actually something I can kind of go with. Because you got it with the orange sauce.
Mm.
So I would actually try that because it's scallops. But yeah, my preference is I do. I prefer my scallops seared. That's like my preferred thing. So the fact that this is one where I'd try it just to say that I try it. But I like my scallops, you know,
Let's
dusted with olive oil and sprinkled with a combination of paprika, mustard powder, and thyme, and searing that sucker in a pan with some garlic. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. That's interesting. Just enough that I would probably try that. But yeah, so that is over at Helios. And of course, this is just the beginning of the food items that are being announced for Epic Universe. So more than likely, there will be more coming that we'll get to see. But at least this gives you an idea of how much the food is going to be an experience as visiting. And foodies, this is the type of stuff that we look for when we go to a theme park. It's just like, okay, where are we going to eat? And again, the dishes. I just want the dishes. I want the dishes from the Pan Asian restaurant. I want the dishes from the Atlantic and the dishes from the Dark Universe restaurants. That's what I want. Like I said, Rita, this is a tentacular tentative menu. Yes, it is. It is a tentative menu. No, no worries. No worries. I know. And we're just greedy, right? We want it all.
I'm reading all of DL Fundel's puns.
He cracks
They're
me
so
up.
funny.
Yeah, no gray stuff. No gray stuff. No gray stuff. I think with the scallops, with that orange sauce, I think that's sour orange vin sauce. I think that's what it's about. But yeah,
Mm.
scallops
I mean,
are the
I like
mark.
sour orange. I
Yeah, I do
you
too.
can we use it in Cuban cooking.
Mhm.
I just don't like seafood.
Food, my favorite conversation. Mine
Mm,
too. I mean, I would take pictures of food.
yes.
Um,
My favorite
for
experience too.
hmm you get to try new stuff and
Good
take pictures
food,
and
good
put it on
people, and good
Instagram.
conversation.
Send it to your friends. Make them feel
Well, I
guilty.
don't even do that. I'm in the moment. I completely forget if the food is that good, I will completely forget about my phone, and I'm just in the moment eating and enjoying my time with company and food.
Mhm.
And then after the fact, I'm like, "Dang it. I wish I had taken pictures of that."
I did that one time. I'm like, dang it, I was supposed to take pictures of the food, but we were so hungry. That's how you know it's good. But I'm loving what I'm seeing. We'll have to see exactly how they do it in real life. So that's gonna be ooh, crab salad, dude. Oh man. I love crab. I love crab
Mm.
so much. Camera girl does not like shellfish, but she loves crab. I'm just like, what do you mean you don't like shrimp? What's wrong with you? Shrimp flavor, but not shrimp. She loves crab. So I could so see that. With the crab salad. Today's stream was a food convo and a comedy show. Y'all tip your waiters and waitresses on the way out. I think I know where I'm planning a pre-cruise before a Port Canaveral cruise, thinking 2027. Very good. Very good. Snorta Poopa says, I like some Greek seafood. Mon calamari is tasty, but always complains when you cook it. It's a trap. Braylon said this was a good stream. Well, thank you. This has been a fantastic show. The food. That's me. Where the crab salad at?
Have it.
Crab salad, crab cakes. My favorite is lump crab that's in homemade gumbo. Love
Mm.
it. It just the texture just it's so good, so good. Speaking of so good, time for this stream to come to an end. So grateful for all of you folks that have been watching. If you're watching there on X, make sure you heart this stream. And of course, if you're over on YouTube, please do hit that like button. Erica, where can people find you?
Well, you can find us at Erica-Raff on YouTube. No, I have not loaded a video in quite a while, but hopefully tomorrow, if the weather is permitting, there is a European bazaar on one of the army bases. So I'm hoping
Ooh.
to get out there and film it since we're not allowed to film on the flight line. And the big European bazaar they have every year is always on the freaking flight line at
Ooh.
Ramstein. So you're not allowed to film anything. But this one is a miniature version.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping we can get out there tomorrow and I can film some of it and show you guys some of the European vendors that come here from all around Europe and sell all their goods from antique furniture to food, wine, clothes, just all carpets. I mean, all kinds of really awesome things. Um, that's really it. And I'm stream hopping between Lorena, W Pro, T3PO. Solid Bradley's fun. I kind of hop around wherever I'm invited.
I know. I used to do that and I loved it. And then people are like, when are you going to start your own channel? I'm like, why the heck do I need to do that? Who wants to listen to me? And then I finally put a channel out there. But I used to do that. I'm like, I jump on everybody else's streams. I don't need to do stuff on my own channel. It was fun. I kind of miss those days. I really do. No pressure. Just like, where am I supposed to show up? Okay, no problem. Not the man. I got to plan a show. I got to get this. I got to get this. But folks, you got to check out Erica's channel. Up and coming. It's awesome. Love her channel. Link to her channel is in the description box, so please do go and check that out. As for your girl, let's see. I've got a video dropping at 3:30 p.m. Of course, it's the review of the throwback trailer for Action Jackson 1988, and then at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, we're gonna have the watch party for Action Jackson, starring Carl Weathers and Vanity. On Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, of course, is Welcome to Florida. Florida Man caught on video. You know, I have a ton of video footage, especially police body cam footage. That's my favorite to show on
Mm,
the show.
I'll be seeing that.
And on Monday, I will be at the Magic Kingdom, just taking in the sights of the Magic Kingdom. We'll probably see the crane too, but I just love going there, strolling through the park. We'll see what new merchandise is there and what's going on. And I hear there's some new popcorn bucket that is reminiscent of Cinderella's carousel. Hmm. I have to go and look out for that. Hey Ron, I see you. I see you, my dear.
Hey.
Says my allergies have knocked me on my arse today. Dude, I don't even want to go
Mm,
outside. It took me 2
mm,
days of lots of Benadryl and in the house. I hear you. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I actually kind of finally have a little bit of a voice today. Starlina says more Florida Man antics. Just another day that ends in yes, yes it is. Just another day that ends in Y. Ooh, might see you there. But if you see me in the parks, come up and say hi. The chat knows the drill. They can wait when I meet people out, out in person. So come up and say, hey. I just like strolling around the Magic Kingdom. I have so many fond memories, regardless of the quote unquote destruction that Disney's doing. Plus, the other thing that we wind up doing every time we go to the Magic Kingdom is we ride the Liberty Bell boat so we can take in the rivers of America while we still have it. So
yeah. Mhm.
that is what is going on right there. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the support. We just love being here, chatting it up with you guys, talking theme parks. So we just love them so very much. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to Erica. Make sure you're subscribed to me, and we will see you all next time.